Okay, it says I am live. We are here. We are live, and we are here watching UFC 252 Miocic versus Cormier, number Trace. This is be a good one right here. Right now, the co-main event's on right now. Suga Sean is going to be taking on Chito Vera. Suga Sean O'Malley's definitely toughest fight of his career. I'm very excited. I'm big on Sean O'Malley. He's definitely a young star in the making here. So it should be a fun time. Let me go share this stream real quick. Also, if you hear any playback, it's because I got to just double check to make sure there's sound on this bitch. So let's see. I don't know if there's sound. Let me know if there's sound because I think my stereo is the Yeti right now. So I don't know if there's any sound. So let me just double check. Okay. All right. Yes, there's sound. Because I think my stereo. So let me just change that. Okay, cool. What's up, everybody? What's up, Steven? What's up, Jagan King? We're here. We're gonna watch Suga Sean do his work against Mr. Chito Vera. I'm gonna mute my stuff during their walkouts because I don't want to get hit with no. I want to get hit with that BS. Like I don't want to get hit with that copyright strike. Especially I know DC's music, and I think Stipe still comes out to the Mac Miller song, man. I think he still comes out to the Land song, so I don't want to get hit with that BS of copyright strikes because they pick it up on my microphone and stuff. So that could definitely get you, man. It's like even if like that little bit of music could kill your shit. So yeah, man, super excited. Got my big old jug of water. Excited to watch O'Malley versus Chito Vera, and what should be a fun exchange between really cool bantamweights, man. The bantamweight division has been super sick. We got the fight earlier tonight, man. We got the bantamweight fight earlier tonight. I forgot the Georgian's last name, but we had that dude versus John Dodson, and he looked pretty solid. He didn't look anything like too crazy for me, but he looked damn pretty solid. And just the bantamweight division as a whole is just super exciting. So far tonight, I'm 2-1. I got obviously the Burns fight wrong. I thought Burns was gonna, even though he missed weight, I thought he was still gonna look good. But you could tell the weight cut was still killing him in the fight. He just did not look like himself in that fight. He may have to move up to 155. Those Burns brothers, man, they cut too much weight. That's why Gilbert just goes all natural now. He doesn't want to like freaking be killing himself in that cage and stuff. But yeah, man, really good fights so far, man. I've been enjoying the fights tonight. Fun fights for sure. Rosenstruck versus Dos Santos. That was a great heavyweight fight. Those two dudes were just kind of looking at each other, trying to figure out like how they're going to hit each other. It was pretty badass. So Rosenstruck won. I picked Rosenstruck. Good to see Biggie Boy back on the board. And now it's time to watch Suga Sean take on Chito Vera. This fight should be insane, man. This Sean O'Malley kid, he's a legit dude, man. I really enjoy watching him fight, man. So I don't know if you guys can hear the fight in the background. Hopefully not, because I do not want to get too much in trouble for this. But tweeting this out again, so that way people know I'm here live. Watch along for hashtag UFC 252. We are the co-main event of the evening. One question, Chase. Who do you see being Conor McGregor's opponent for the next couple years? I'm gonna pull a Dana White right here and say Conor's retired, man. I'm here watching Suga Sean. But honestly, probably whoever is the welterweight champ. That's my answer. To be honest with you, I don't see him going back to lightweight, especially if Khabib's not champion. There's no point for him to fight anyone else but Khabib for him. Chito Vera actually won his what's it called? He actually won his last fight, Chito Vera, in my personal opinion. He should have won, but that little Asian kid that he fought was Faber's boy. So Faber, because like he was a last minute replacement. So Dana White gave it to Faber's boy. He was like, oh yeah. So Vera actually should be coming in with the streak just like Suga Sean. I got Suga Sean winning this fight. I want to know what you guys have in the comments. So just go ahead. Right now, I'm watching this via ESPN Plus on the pay-per-view side of things, and so my time could be a little bit different. So yeah, just giving you guys a heads up. You guys are gonna get my legit reaction to this fight. It's gonna be fun. I'm super excited to see Suga Sean. I love that he does different shit with his hair, man. Yeah, I like Suga Sean. I like his striking. I think his striking is just insane. The way he keeps his hands down and the way that he does everything. His personality is hit or miss. You know, some people may not like his personality, But as a fighter, I enjoy watching him fight. You know, his fighting style is just super fun. And now he's gonna go fight Chito. Ooh, Sean has like when Renan Barao used to be the top dude. He has like that Renan Barao effect where you just feel like one strike's gonna end this, man. Nothing much, Amir. Just watching this co-main event, getting excited for the main event fight going on, man. Man, Sean is just so relaxed in that cage. He got the Connor Green trucks going. I know he's Irish, but I feel like nationality-wise, like the native Irish people, they should be the only ones getting those green trucks. Not just everyone. I don't know. Yeah, that's what with a lot of guys that the UFC build up. Like, because look at what's it called? Look at Petr Yan. Petr Yan didn't fight anybody, and he got like pushed to the moon. So just let me know, guys, if you guys can hear the pay-per-view in the background or if it's a little bit too loud, because I can turn it down if it's a little bit too loud. Just want to let you guys know about that. So just let me know if you need me to turn down the pay-per-view if it's like a little bit too loud in the background. So far, it's patient fight for Sugar Sean O'Malley. He knows Chito Vera is no dude to mess with, man. Ooh, nice kick by Vera. See, Vera has these feints, man, that most people would fall against you. Oh, nice catch by him. Sean kind of seems a little bit nervous in this fight right now. But like I said, it's still early in the fight. It's only like 2 minutes in. Still probably analyzing the situation that's in front of him, you know. He's not going to just go straight in like an idiot. Oh, nice little snap jab right there. Let's see what they're going to do here. Yeah, this fight right now, this round is definitely a chess match between these two guys. Right now, the crowd, they would be kind of upset because like they're expecting Sugar Sean to pull some crazy shit out of his ass. Sean is not like a crazy, like he's a good striker, but people like misconception of him is that he does crazy shit. He doesn't do crazy shit. Like he's just a very pure striker. You know, he doesn't do crazy shit. Like there's not going to be like cartwheel kicks or like he does spinning kicks, but it's not like Ethan Barbosa spinning kicks. Ethan Barbosa snap that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's really doing a good job, Mally. So far, not much going on. So O'Malley now is trying to like get over. Let's see what he's gonna do. What was that? Oh, that was a weird thing. Chito Vera just backed up and pulled up his shorts. Oh, Chito might be hurt? Oh, Sean might be hurt with his right knee. Oh, nice leg kick by Chito. Oh, yeah, Sean's not on that foot very well. Oh. Chito's all talking shit. Like, shit didn't hurt him at all, man. Oh. So far, Vera's definitely in control. He's definitely winning this first round, 100%, man. Hitting those leg kicks, taking control of the octagon. O'Malley's just on his bicycle, like just backpedaling right now. What's going on here? Still got to be careful because that right hand of his is powerful. Chito's taking his time. Yeah, I see the limp there. Yeah, Vera's just walking him down right now, just trying to find an opening. But he respects Sean O'Malley's power, you know. Well, at the same time, these two have just fought for the first time. I'm pretty sure he got tagged by a little bit. And O'Malley going in with a nice combination. Oh. 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 Yeah. Oh. Damn. It's also his knee too. Those strikes and the knee was just too much for him, man. Ooh, Chito fucked him. Good win for Vera, man. Good win for Chito Vera. Good stoppage by Herb Dean. We don't have to hear Dan Hardy be pissed off by that stoppage. Yeah, that's a good win for Chito Vera, man. I know people are gonna be like, "Oh, Sean O'Malley, he hurt his knee, though. You should have looked at the knee." But at the end of the day, man, that's going to be part of the fight game, man. You're going to get injured while you're in that cage. Like all these fighters, man. One thing you got to understand, they always walk in with some nicks and knacks too. So we don't know what Chito Vera is going for, but yeah, man, really, really good performance by Chito Vera. Honestly, boring fight though overall. If you think about it, man, nothing too special in this fight right here. But yeah, like Sean's knee, you can see once he's down right here, he just didn't want it. Belly. Once Vera's on top of him, he puts his weight. He's done. He's just over it. He can't do this anymore. Suga Show's no longer undefeated. Well, you know what they say. A true champion. The test is how can they? What's it called? How can they rebound after a loss? Like you're always great when you win. But the main question is, how can you rebound after a loss? We want to see you lose first and stuff. And good, you know, Chito Vera is a good fighter. And yeah, O'Malley lost his step, injured himself. Yeah, Dr. Zed, he lost. So what happened was in the middle of the first round, O'Malley looks like he was trying to do a feint, and then his knee kind of gave out. Chito Vera saw it, and then he kind of took advantage of it, which is fine. You know, there's nothing wrong with what he did. And O'Malley lost his balance, kind of fell down at the end of the first round. Chito kind of put his weight down, and he hit him with a nice elbow, hit him with a couple punches. Herb Dean noticed that O'Malley was hurt, and so O'Malley kind of waved it off and forced gripping style, and just pretty much it was done after that. So yeah, man. Sean O'Malley lost his first fight, but you know, honestly, man, like it's all right. It's okay to lose in the UFC. You don't need to be undefeated. Chito should be two fight win streak should be Chito Vera. Nothing much, Jackhammer City, just watching the UFC fight. No, that would ruin his gimmick if he's humble. I think Sean is humble, but he just doesn't act like it. There's different kinds of humble. Chito Vera, good for him, man. Good win for Chito Vera. Dude, bantamweights, man. They were talking about it earlier on the card. Bantamweights, you have like the top 20 in that division is just insane. Like top 20 in bantamweights, dude. The bantamweight division is the most scariest division in mixed martial arts. Like if I was a martial artist, I would, and I was in UFC. Heck, even outside the UFC, it's a scary a scary thing, man. My pick for Stipe versus DC, I'm going with DC, especially if DC sticks to his game plan and he says that he is going to wrestle him. If DC wrestles Stipe, I don't see Stipe winning, because we saw the second fight. In the second fight, when DC literally ragdolled Stipe and took him down, Stipe was just getting destroyed in the bottom. And then DC got too confident, and that's the thing with Javier Mendez is, he's a very good coach, but sometimes he makes his fighters go out of the game plan. DC just needs to wrestle with Stipe. I mean, dog, you already knocked out Stipe in the first fight. You don't need to prove to knock him out. You need to just be dominant, man. Like there's certain fighters you need to know what you're good at. Like Chael Sonnen. Chael Sonnen is not like an elite striker. He's a solid striker, but he's not an elite striker. He's a great wrestler. He's great ground and pound. And he was able to realize that. And, after the second Anderson fight, he never changed his style. He never tried to do spinning kicks or anything like that. He just decided to be a wrestler. And that's what DC needs to do is, he's beating some of the best wrestlers in mixed martial arts and everything. So yeah, for me personally, I got DC winning this fight. I'm picking Daniel Cormier to retain, man. Yeah, it was unfortunate what happened to Sugar Sean, but it's part of the fight game. That's the thing a lot of people don't understand. This is what's going to happen when you fight in the UFC. You're going to get hurt, and it was just one wrong step, and he got hurt. But when it comes to hype trains and stuff like that, Sean O'Malley, this loss doesn't kill him as bad at all. Like if he got knocked out like a flash KO and Sean O'Malley was a meme, what's it called? Was a meme after this KO. Then it would be worse. Then it would be worse for Sean O'Malley because then it's like, oh my God, dude, you're just a meme now. But this one was he took a weird step, he hurt his knee, and then Chito Vera took advantage, and Chito Vera won the fight. This doesn't make Sean O'Malley look bad. A lot of people are going to be saying, what's it called? Turn on the TV screen before they find it. Can you show a rewind of the Sean KO during DC and Stipe? No, Drippy, I'm not losing this video to show you KO. It wasn't even a KO. It was just Sean O'Malley waved his hands after he did it. So what happened was Sean O'Malley hurt his knee, and Sean O'Malley was trying to rush near the end, and Chito caught him off balance. Chito was on the ground. Sean O'Malley was on the ground. Chito hit him with a nice elbow, did a couple of strikes, and then O'Malley said, "Hey, my knee, I'm done." And then he waved it off. And then Herb Dean saved the fight, saved Sean O'Malley from damage. Just so you guys know, like UFC, they're like the instant cops. Like, do not ask to show the TV screen, all right? I ain't going to show no TV screen. I'm sorry, Drippy. I'm not going to show no TV screen. I'm not losing a video just to show like a quick clip. Doesn't matter, man. Not worth it. And they put the band hammer down too, man. Yeah, no, Sean O'Malley's fine. People need to understand that. I don't know if this is a Q&A and a lock salon, but if it is, then thoughts on Raw Underground after the fight. I don't want to talk about wrestling right now. Honestly, I'm doing a UFC stream. I don't want to talk about wrestling. I really don't. You want to ask MMA questions? Yes. Any MMA question, I'll answer. Any MMA question, especially before the DC Stipe fight. But WWE, TNA, AEW, I'm not answering any of that right now. I don't even want to think about it. Taking a break from it. I'll watch at SummerSlam. You can catch me then. But right now, no. So, yeah. And I also have Twitter. You guys know what my thoughts are on wrestling. You guys just follow me on Twitter. So, DC versus Stipe. I played UFC 4, man. UFC 4, I will say, dude, they improved UFC 4, but, man, they really fucked up with the control scheme on that game. So, the control scheme on UFC 4, man, they made it where it's like the body punch, the triggers and stuff like that. They made that where it's like the same as takedowns. And if you're doing the wrong thing with the right stick, oh, man, dude. You could be doing takedowns when you want to do a body jab, man. My fighter does not throw any body jabs, which stinks, man, because I did good with the body jabs in prior UFCs. But this is like this. It's a good game. I really do like UFC 4. Very fun game. Do you see Conor McGregor fighting Nate Diaz eventually by next year, 2022? Nah, not really. Nate doesn't. Nate, here's the thing. Nate's still a star. Fans want to see the trilogy. But the thing is, Nate has to have something. And Conor has to have something where Dana White wants to see that fight. And then also, too, it's just like I just feel like it should have happened years ago. Because right now, it's like Nate's coming off an embarrassing loss to Jorge Masvidal. It wasn't like Nate was close at all in that fight where it's like, oh, yeah, he can pull the whole, oh, I was injured, man. I lost the fight, man, because, I came in and, he can't even pull that. He got his ass whipped in that fight. Nate's not coming off an impressive performance where you're saying, oh, yeah, he could probably beat Conor. Conor is coming off an impressive performance, but are you really going to waste an impressive Conor McGregor performance on a fight that he could possibly lose? Because we've seen him lose to Nate Diaz before. If you're bringing Conor McGregor in, he's fighting two guys, Jorge Masvidal or Khabib Nurmagomedov. Those are the only two dudes he would face. He wouldn't face GSP, and here's the reason why he wouldn't face GSP. Because unless Conor's officially done, he won't fight GSP because Dana White does not want it where GSP comes in, beats the fuck out of McGregor, they make a shit ton of money, and then he can't profit off a second fight. So, yeah. No, I'm just saying Conor looked impressive. For people Drippy, you need to understand, more casuals watch McGregor fights, and those people are the ones that you're trying to impress when it comes to McGregor fights. They thought he looked impressive. That's what you need to know. Yeah, dude, they messed up on the controls team, man. Ferguson would be a good fight. That's a good fight for Conor McGregor for sure. Tony Ferguson should just only fight two dudes, him or Dustin Poirier. Those are it. Yeah, no, he'll bring in the most pay-per-view buys, But you got to understand from a Dana perspective, he'll bring in pay-per-view buys, and then you can get more pay-per-views off the rematch. That's the whole reason. Costa versus Adesanya, man, they really put a shitty card underneath this one. I saw the card for Costa versus Adesanya. Holy shit, dude. What kind of card did they put here? They put a flyweight fight. Hopefully there's more fights being announced still. Something that we're missing because, dude, this is literally like they want you to pay $65 for at least for like one fight. Like, at least with this card, you had the trilogy, which kind of helps out a little bit. You had the co-main event. People were excited for Suga Sean. Some people were excited for, Dos Santos versus Rosenstrike. Dos Santos and Rosenstrike's the main event on a lot of other cards for UFC, man. So, yeah. Is John Jones the best ever? He's one of the best. The problem with Jones is that DC has done stuff at heavyweight, right? I get it that Jones has beat DC, but I need to see Jones, I need to see Jones in heavyweight. We've been wanting that for years. Let's see what John Jones does at heavyweight, and then I can tell you if he's the best ever. But as of right now, John Jones, he's still one of the best of all time. I mean, definitely top 3. So, yeah. Do you feel Tony Ferguson could move up to welterweight since his last weight cut at 155 was a bit much? I feel like welterweight would be a great division for Tony Ferguson, especially because sometimes he does have issues with his weight cut, but that's up to him. Now look at this card. Kai Kara France and Brandon Royval, Claudia Gadelha versus Jan Xiaonan. Oh my god, dude, that's a terrible card. They're trying to fill out time. They're trying to make us want us to watch this fight even more. Sweet Caroline. Bo, bo, bo. Yeah, no, I just need to see him fight some heavyweights, man. Let me get some heavyweight fights. But yeah, he's up there. He's top 3 of all time for sure. Izzy versus Costa? Not for me, man. I'm more excited for Khabib versus Gaethje. I want to see that fight so bad. Khabib versus Gaethje. DC hasn't come out yet. Right now, they're still doing some Izzy versus Costa hype. They're trying to hype up Izzy versus Costa. I'm more excited for the free card that we're getting. We're getting Colby Covington versus Tyron Woodley in like a month. That's way more exciting. Like, are you kidding me? I feel like that's more exciting than Adesanya versus Costa. Well, I'm going to watch Adesanya backpedal against another power striker like he did with Romero. No thanks. I'm not saying Izzy is bad, but Izzy doesn't like power strikers. It's a known fact. He doesn't like these guys. Like, John Jones will wreck Adesanya. Like, I don't care what anyone says, man. Anyone who thinks Adesanya would beat John Jones, and that's how you say his name. I know everyone's like, oh, no, it's Adesanya. There's an Ariel Helwani show. You can Google it yourself. He corrects Ariel. Ariel Helwani calls him Adesanya. This is not no Jose or Jose Aldo or Jorge or George Masvidal type of thing. That is how you pronounce his last name. It's Adesanya. He literally had to correct Ariel. It was like the most embarrassing thing in the interview too. Like, he was like, "Listen, Ariel, you gotta get this correct. It's Adesanya, not Adesanya. It's Adesanya." It was like so fucking annoying, dude. So right now we're just seeing some more UFC 4, some hype and stuff like that. They should have Cowboy fight Nate. They can actually beat some good top 10 guys. Like, have Nate fight Rafael Dos Anjos. Have him fight Dos Anjos. That would be a good fight. Dos Anjos doesn't get finished either, so it'd be a fun fight, man. Oh, yeah, dude. John Jones, for the fact that he's done all he's done and he's never suffered a loss except for him doing illegal elbows, that's insane in my personal opinion. All right, so right now, for all those that want to know, right now, DC versus Cormier, and they're doing the whole video package and everything. If you guys want to know the website that I use to watch the fights for free a lot of the times, and here's the thing. I only paid for this because I wanted to watch the replay because I was working. And also, too, I'm just a big heavyweight title fight fan, even like since my days in boxing, dude. So, like, normally a lot of times I tend to favor the heavyweight championship. And even though if the heavyweight division is trashed, I'll buy it just because it's the heavyweight title. Like, that's just how I feel. That's just how I am as a human being. It's just like my mindset's like, no, I can skip this heavyweight. Like, I bought some shitty Tim Sylvia cards back in the day. I'm not even shitting you when I say that. So just know, man, it's like for me, it's like the heavyweight title. It just holds a special place in my heart, whether it's mixed martial arts or boxing. If I hear heavyweight title fight pay-per-view, I'll buy it. I'll just buy it. It's just how I am. It's just I love the heavyweight championship. But yeah, the free stream I use, I'm just gonna type it right here for people. That's the free stream I use, man. Trust me, man. It worked all the time. All my friends always say they love this stream. So that's how you do it. All right, let's go. Say it. Watch along. Come join the fun. All right. So yeah, that's the stream I use. I put it in the chat. You guys can go to the chat. You can watch it. Good quality stream, man. Good quality stream. Not gonna lie about that one. So Stipe is talking right now during the program. They're really giving this one the treatment, man. You feel like the excitement in the air for this shit. Man, dude, it's gonna like, you know what's hyped about DC fights? It's like before the Drake song hits or the Lil Wayne song. What's the song? Right above it. It's like what's it called? The fans go DC, like they get all freaking hyped up. Oh God, dude! I remember I was like probably like, so this card was crazy because this card also had Romero versus Costa and Diaz returned on this card too. Dude, I was so like, I was pretty drunk when this fight was happening, so I could not believe when Daniel Cormier lost. I literally thought, like honestly, when the second fight happened, I thought it was a mistake when Daniel Cormier lost. I thought I was just so gone that I was thinking of something else. And then the next morning, when I woke up, I just rechecked the results to make sure I saw it correctly. And yeah, I did read it correctly. It was that Daniel Cormier got knocked out by Stipe Miocic, and I was just like, "Wow, what the hell?" Like I remember seeing it a lot, but I just don't remember it. Like I just couldn't believe he got knocked out like that. I was just like, "Dude, what the heck?" DC got knocked out by Stipe. Couldn't believe it, man. Because DC has one hell of a chin, dude. Mine's the John Jones on Turinabol kick. That was amazing. Was he on Turinabol? He was on another steroid at the time, right? Jones was on something, right? Oh man. Okay, chat. I need to know, who do you guys got? DC or Stipe? DC or Stipe, man. Yeah, no. Some fighters need the crowd. You know, some fighters really do need the crowd because, like, it does play an effect of how certain fighters attack the fight. You know, it does play an effect, man. Oh yeah, no. DC loves the crowd, man. They just hear him drop like what's it called? One big takedown and tell you what they're doing. Something like that. What's up, Henry? How you doing, man? You got DC? Awesome. Love it. I'm on DC too. I think everyone's on DC, man. I can't blame them. It's nothing against Stipe. It's just I think DC is an overall better fighter. For me, I'll say this, man. I think DC and Stipe is definitely a better trilogy than Kane versus JDS. You know, Kane versus JDS, man. Kane versus JDS was just what's it called? Was a good trilogy, but the first fight was just a good KO by JDS. And I can't remember. Did JDS have a couple times? I don't think JDS had a title defense, like at all. And then Kane just got the rematch and then fucked him up. I think Kane had one title defense in between the third JDS fight. Like he fought Bigfoot and like destroyed Bigfoot Silva. So I can't remember if JDS ever. I don't think JDS ever had a title defense. I know he won the interim from Mark Hunt. I know that, but I'm not sure if he ever had a title defense fence. But yeah, so yeah, man, like like Kane just wrecked him, and yeah, so like the Kane and JDS trilogy, that was a good trilogy. But the fights weren't so fun to watch. Like you watch the first fight, it's too quick. Then the second fight, Kane just dominates him. Then the third fight's pretty much the same shit. But yeah, this trilogy, though, at least with this one, you have DC, you know, and Stipe. They had a great first round. You know, DC was eye-poking and shit, too. And he ended up knocking out Miocic. Then the second fight was just a banger, man. Like these guys were going out there just throwing hands and having a good one. So that was a great fight in itself. All right, guys, I'm going to run to the restroom real quick. Hopefully the fight will start when it goes, but I need to use the restroom pretty bad. I'll be right back. All right. Okay, I am back. Thank you guys for the patience. Apologies about that. Nature calls, man. I've been drinking this giant jug of water, man. So, been drinking this giant jug of water, man. No, we have no thunderstorms in Southern California. It's just hot as balls, man. Was it his ankle? I don't know. So, if you guys are wondering why there's no sound in the background right now, Jesus, Stipe's hair looking wild as fuck, man. Look like he got a Dragon Ball character with that hair. He looks so goofy. Oh, man. His wife needs to tell him no to that hair, man. But yeah, no, Southern California is just hot right now, man. We have no thunderstorms. God, dude, like Stipe looks like a Dragon Ball character. Like about to go Super Saiyan, like Goku and stuff like that, man. He looks so weird. Look at it. Oh, my God. He's looking ripped though. Damn, Stipe looking ripped. Some biceps or something. Wow, he looks crazy good. Like in shape, not his hair. His hair is out of control. But his in shape, oh, he looks good. Milchich looking great tonight, man. Oh, man, he looked okay at the weigh-ins, but right now he looks great. At the weigh-ins, he didn't look that impressive to me. I know everyone's gonna be like, Church, you look the same at the weigh-in. No, right here, I don't know what it is. Maybe he did some extra. He did like, you know how like in WWE they'll do the little thing to like get the pump going and stuff like that. I wonder if he did that. I wonder if he did a little bit of the extra pump. He did like the little extra pump to go. All right, let's turn up the volume real quick. All right, tail the tape. Both old men fighting, man. DC 236. Man, DC for being 5'11", dude, that's crazy. To fight in the heavyweight division like that, that's a huge gap. I'm super excited for this, man. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Sponsored by Modelo. Oh, I'm super excited, man. Woo! Woo! So far, my whole chat has been saying DC. And do we have any Stipe? I like Stipe. I am a Stipe fan. I like Stipe a lot more than DC for sure, man. Like nothing against DC. I just don't. He's just not one of my favorite fighters. But for prediction wise, I'm choosing DC in this fight, man. Yeah, no, I'm sticking around after the fight, Dr. Zed. We'll stick around, talk about the card a little bit, do some Q&A and stuff like that. We'll talk about other MMA stuff going on, too. 5'6", really? Really, Drippy? Because I'm 5'9". I could see it, though. Yeah, I could definitely see what you're talking about because the thing is, he's listed at 5'11". Stipe looks like a legit 6'4", because I have some friends who are 6'4", And he looks like me standing next to my friend. So, because I'm 5'9". So wow, I didn't know. I some fighters, yeah, they lie about their height, dude. Like McGregor, no way McGregor's 5'8", dog. Like, no way. I remember I saw him, and I was like, dude, what the hell? He's so tiny. Like Conan Bryan was like a legit foot taller than him. Couldn't believe it. But yeah, some it's like fighters and wrestlers, they lie about their height. Like Adam Cole. Like Adam Cole says he's 6 foot, and then he's always tall. Like you see pictures of like people that are 6 foot, like over towering him, man. NBA does that too. Like Kevin Durant, he's legit like 7 foot, but they list him at 6'8", and he's taller, man. DC, man. Daniel DC Cormier. Super excited, man. What's DC's record in title fights? Lost to Jones, beat Gustafsson, beat Rumble twice, beat Stipe, lost to Stipe. We don't count the other Jones fight. Uzamir, and then Lewis. 5-2. Not bad, man. Yeah, right now the fight's about to start. I'm going to argue for them. I'm going to go ahead and type in. Oops, don't want to type that. This is, if you guys want to watch the fight for free, this is the website I use. Game fight, it's the same shit. It's the same shit at the end of the day. They're all participating in the sport. Yeah, dude, Stipe's hair, man, it's like, it's crazy, man. Oh, nice little handshake. Intense rivalry handshake. I like that. AKA is undefeated in these what they call best of 3 series. Kane won his 3. Let's see if DC will. Whoo! DC's wearing my favorite UFC trunks. I love those blue UFC trunks. That's my favorite UFC trunk that the Reebok has, man. Like, I know everyone hates Reebok and there's different opinions, but I would say the blue trunks was the best trunks from Reebok. I think they're better than the championship trunks. I think the blue ones, and whenever they do something special for McGregor always gets the cool ones and stuff. But yeah, the blue trunks, man. Something about those, man. They just look sick, dude. Whew. Oh, I get excited for this shit, man. This is I love heavyweight fights, man. If you guys missed it earlier, I ordered this pay-per-view, and some people will be like, "Why'd you order it?" Blah blah blah. If you have a free stream, and I ordered it because I love the heavyweights, man. Like that's just my shit. Like I love heavyweight title fights, man. Like I grew up watching like heavyweight title fights with my dad and everything. So for me, I just order heavyweight pay-per-views all the time. Heavyweight championship pay-per-views. Even if the fight's not really something up my speed, I still order it just because of how much I enjoy watching heavyweight championship fights. So DC's trying to close the distance. Stipe has not really done much so far. Nice leg kick. As I say that, Stipe hits a nice leg kick. Ooh. Maybe Stipe's Super Saiyan hair is giving him that Super Saiyan power, dude. Oh. There we go. Oh, DC. Oh. Oh. That's tough. Nice. Dude, DC's so fucking strong. Look at that grip strength. Oh, is he going to try to do what John Jones did to Lyoto? Oh, he's looking for no, his arms are in the right position. He might. Damn, dude. Just imagine like DC's 200. He has to be like 250 right now too. Depends on his weight, depends on how much he ate or something like that. I don't know if he cut anything. Some heavyweights do cut though, just a way lighter on the scale. It's like a mind game or something like that. My friend did that in wrestling, man. He used to like cut weight. Ooh. Man, this is a close ass round. Whew. Yeah, man, the crowd would be going crazy right now, dude. This fight needed a crowd. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, nice leg kick by Cormier. Sorry if I'm quiet sometimes, guys. I know some people don't like when people talk too much during the fights. But especially heavyweight fights, I just want to see the knockout happen and stuff. Come on, DC. Win your boys some money tonight too, man. Ooh. Nice exchange. Let's go. What? Oh, DC with the finger poke already? He's doing 9 pokes. John Jones at home being like, good job, Daniel. Proud of you, Daniel. Already with the eye poke of dudes, man. If you guys want play-by-play, I know some people don't like play-by-play. But if you guys want play-by-play, I have no problem doing it. But yeah, Stipe was going for a jab, and then DC with the man, DC. That was a bad eye rake. I ain't gonna lie. That was Mark not so good, or oh no, Colby Covington's probably pissed. Colby Covington's watching this fight upset. Oh my god, dude. Oh, dude, don't tell me this is how the trilogy is gonna end. Oh my, I'm calling ESPN. You guys, if this is how it ends, I'm calling ESPN Plus. I'm asking for a refund. I'm gonna be like, dude, that was trash. Yeah, Stipe, come on, man. You're a firefighter. This shit ain't nothing. I'm pretty sure you got ash in your eye one time, man. Okay, Mark Not So Goodard is telling Cormier, don't do that with the eye rake. Mark Not So Goodard. All right, so DC goes for some leg kicks. Good for that. So far, nothing really going right now. DC and Stipe kind of just playing range game. Couple good combinations early on, but trading leg kicks. Like Stipe will land one. Stipe's really going for the body though, which is a good strategy on his end because that's how we got Cormier last time, man. Round 1's not over yet. Round 1 has 1 minute and 8 left on my stream. I'm watching on UFC Plus. Oh, nice right hand by dude, couple body shots at DC. Oh, DC got cut with an uppercut. Leg kick by Miocic. DC's fine, though. He's not stunned, but he got hit with some hard shots. DC now going. Oh, and he hit him with the 2 elbows, the same elbows that he got Stipe with the last fight. And then, DC's doing the same thing he's doing the last fight, man. He's doing the clinching. So now DC's playing his game. He's going dirty boxing, trying to get into Stipe's grill. Stipe now is hitting him with some petty jabs, not really doing much with those. Those are just kind of warning shots saying, hey, don't get too close. And DC doesn't give a fuck. He's just like, okay, I'll do whatever. But DC feels pretty good in this one. Miocic is winning the total strikes 25-8. UFC just put that stat right there. DC now another, huge right by DC. Stipe is a little bit stunned. DC is just going to ride this victory high. Nice leg kick. Nice body kick by DC. And round 1 is over. Whew. That was a tough round. DC did get that takedown. Looked pretty good. Stipe threw probably more significant strikes. I would have to say, if I was looking at this, 10-9 Stipe. I'm pretty sure DC got a little bit extra points for some people with the takedown, but I got 10-9 Stipe. Let's see what Twitter is saying on this one. I'm gonna refresh and see what Twitter is saying. So a lot of people are giving it to DC. Huh. Huh. Okay. You guys got round 1 for DC? Okay. DC round 1. I got Stipe. I thought Stipe landed more significant strikes. I guess with the strike at the end too, that did do it. It's a close round though, but I'm not mad if someone chooses DC. Obviously, I'm rooting for DC in this fight. I bet money on him. Isn't that the reason why we watch sports? Stipe looking, he about to go ascended Super Saiyan 2. Oh, they're doing it, man. Ryan Streb, but damn, I hope so. So far, Stipe is going in. He's really focusing on the leg to the body, man. He's really banking on that. DC, he needs to set up his takedowns, man. No, he didn't get any takedowns in round one, Stipe Miocic. 0 takedowns. But DC's control was probably only I want to say 9 seconds. And Stipe kicked a little low. DC says it's okay. I think I don't know what happened there. I kind of missed it because I was thinking. So now they're kind of on the left side of the octagon. DC's walking Stipe down. Stipe goes, running uppercut. Combination that looked like it stunned DC for a bit, but Stipe didn't want to chase all the way because DC still had his wits about him. So Stipe's tried to do some sort of clinch, and DC was not having any of that, man. DC aimed for a jab to the body, did nothing there. Throwing feints is Daniel Cormier. Stipe and Daniel are kind of just testing each other. Stipe with the leg kick. DC said, here's one for you. DC with a nice clinch, hit him with the same elbow that knocked him out before. Good rights, and then later on hit him with a looping straight, another looping straight by Daniel Cormier. Cormier's finding his range, man. He's finding his range in this round, dude. Stipe is doing the same mistake he did in the first fight that could knock him out too. Keeps leaving that chin up there after those clinch exchanges. Daniel's relying on that same shot too to hopefully knock out Stipe again. Daniel just missed a huge overhand that would have sent them. Another leg kick by Cormier. Stipe says, here's one for you. Body, punch by DC. Landed on the punch to the face. And when I say punch, guys, I mean to the face. Body means attacking to the body and stuff like that. And if I fuck up on my punches, I do apologize. I'm not some super expert. I know basic shit when it comes to striking. I'm not fucking fighting. But yeah, right now these two guys are just kind of filling each other out. Nothing really too significant thrown. DC is winning this one, man. DC is winning this one for sure. This round for sure. I gave last round to Miocic, but a lot of people gave it to DC based off what people are saying. Stipe hits with the leg kick, and then Cormier just goes for a nice little jab. Just light shots so far this round. Come on, Cormier. You got to use your wrestling. Another leg kick by Cormier. Play, guy. I'm trying my best, dude. Leg kick by DC. A body front kick by DC. They're both in the center of the octagon. Not really doing much going on there. Both are kind of just looking at each other. Stipe is doing some feints. DC is doing some feints. Stipe goes in with a nice straight that lands. DC doubles up on the jab and hits on the second one. Another jab by DC. DC and Stipe are looking. Stipe goes for the body and then hits him with a hook right to the head. Left hook. Yes, left hook. DC tries to get a hook back. Does a lazy front kick, but that leads him to a jab. Stipe and DC are now just kind of trading jabs with each other. They're pretty much trading shots. Stipe is not really going to his game plan. He's not doing what he did in the earlier round, man. He's not attacking the body as effectively. DC's really making it where Stipe's in a firefight right now. DC's kind of making Stipe fight his fight. DC now looking for looked like he was going for a judo toss, but that he aborted that one. Now they're in a clinch. This is not where Stipe wants to be. Stipe said, yeah, I'm over that. I'm backing out. DC now with a nice jab. Another nice jab by DC. Stipe is kind of not. DC doubles up on the jab and then nails a good straight. Stipe's chin is tough, though. It takes a lot to take that man down. Nice leg kick by DC. I think the leg kicks are going to play a big factor in this one, too, man. Leg kicks, especially for the bigger fights. We've seen it with Forrest Griffin and Rampage Jackson. We've seen it with John Jones and Gustafson. They add up, and they add a difference when it comes to power, and DC's doing a good job making sure he lands some. So far, just a bunch of filling out shots. They're throwing stuff, but not a lot of power or malice behind these shots. They're just kind of going at each other, trying to reach each other's range, trying to figure stuff out. I'm surprised DC's not trying for another takedown. Good triple jab and a nice hook by DC. So far, the significant strikes are close. Cormier at 22, DC Miocic at 18. Cormier hit another nice leg kick, and you can see, nice uppercut by Cormier. He feinted the uppercut. The jab is really suiting DC right now because he's been using that jab. Nice backhand. Cormier now. DC's down. Cormier looked like he slipped, but Cormier is holding down. Mark Not So Gooder's on top of the action, and the round ends with Miocic on top. Cormier got rocked near the end of the round. Whoo! Yeah, he stumbled there. Cormier looks like he's in pain. I don't know if it's in his leg or his back. We all know DC has that bad back, but Stipe definitely took advantage, and Cormier is sitting on the bench. He's not looking good right now. Jeez. Damn, crazy. And I literally was like, damn it, there goes $100. I'll be like, DC, let me down, boy. I parlayed him and Rosenstruik, Jarzinho. So it wasn't too bad. At least Jarzinho won. I didn't hedge it, though. I just parlayed them. So I need DC to win. I think the winning, if I win, I'll get like 300 something. So not bad. Yeah, he gets DC good with this hook. Man, dude, Stipe kind of won that round because of that. 1-1. You got that 1-1, Ryan? I have a 2-0 Stipe for my scorecard. Yeah, DC doesn't look right, dude. Oh, he came out. He does not look good. DC, you got to go for that takedown, man. He got to go for that takedown. Yeah, now he's attacking the body. Yeah, because he got him with a nice looping hook, and it caught DC by surprise, man. He tried to do that Diaz back fist. Yeah, DC's still out. Oh, nice combination by Stipe, and then DC gives him an overhand for his troubles. Chasing another overhand by DC. Nice jab. Stipe right now is kind of circling. Cormier is kind of running backwards. Nice head kick by Stipe, but it barely grazed Cormier. Now Stipe is attacking the body again, doing his best to make sure to get that. Throwing straights now. He's not throwing those jabs. He's throwing malicious punches now. Oh, nice jab. 1-2 by Stipe. DC's now brawling with him. DC's holding on to a clinch. Stipe missed the knee. And DC kind of just still looks like all fucks up, dude. His eye, like, if you notice, his eye kind of looks like it's bugging him, DC. Now DC is just taking punches, man. He's not fighting. He's fighting like how he did in the first fight, man. Whatever that he's still not waking up from whatever that knockdown was. He needs to go. Stipe now backing up DC. DC's against the cage. DC's now doing the shoulders. Stipe's now doing the shoulders. So now we're in DC's world. Now we're in DC. It's over? Oh, man. Am I missing? I missed something, huh? I must have missed something. I missed something, man. I'm probably behind. I guess Cormier lost? Damn, dude. I'm still watching it live, so I'll tell you guys what happens, man. Stipe and DC are just kind of doing their thing, man. Oh, nice spinning back elbow by DC. Oh, no. I thought you were saying it was over. I was like watching it. I was like, God, I don't know what's going to happen. I was like getting excited. No, it's not over, man. It's not over. It's still going on, Ryan. You have me concerned for a minute, my friend. But yeah, no, Stipe right now in DC, they broke up from the clinch. Stipe did try to do the John Jones, when John Jones likes to break out and does the spinning back fist. That failed. But yeah, now DC, he looks a lot better now. He definitely looks a lot better than when the round started. But yeah, this is all Stipe Miocic right now. Oh, Stipe coming in for a striking. Oh, now he's just pushing it. DC, though, good block on that. Now doing more shoulder strikes. Once again, we're in the clinch, man. Oh, hopefully you get optimistic, man. But yeah, right now Stipe really doing good, man. Yeah, Stipe is holding the clinch, not doing much damage, though. Not doing much damage with this clinch. He's giving DC optimal time, but DC really, really needs to try to get into better position. DC honestly almost seems like he's taking this round off. Like, I think DC is still kind of shaking up the cobwebs. He just wants to take this round off. And, DC knows what he's doing. He's a legit world champion. I'm just some dude sitting on my chair that's just as fat as him and has no accomplishments to his name. But yeah, right now it seems like DC is just taking his time, hitting some dirty jabs in there. And when I say dirty jabs, dirty boxing jabs, not saying that they're like hitting him in the balls or anything like that. DC is now doing the monkey symbols, when like Chris Lieben, he did that to Akiyama, he went, it's funny stuff, man. But yeah, right now Cormier is just dirty boxing with Stipe. He's okay with this, man. He's scoring a little bit of points, doing a little bit of damage. DC is doing all right. Some people have it 1-1. I have it so far Stipe winning this complete fight. They break up the clinch. Cormier with the lazy uppercut. Stipe with a nice right hook. So right now, sizing each other up, man. DC only wrestled in the first round. He hasn't done anything else besides the first round. The first round was the only time DC has not attempted takedowns, not set up takedowns. He's just striking with him. He's not really doing what he thought he was going to do. But he looks a lot better now. He looks so much better than he did entering this round. Because when he was entering this round, dude, he was still stunned. Like, he looked like he was done. Stipe now kind of going back. Stipe's eye looks a little red. I need the camera to turn right so I can see. Yeah, it looks a little red, that eye. Looks like it's taking some damage for sure. Stipe is winning the significant strikes 21-6 by Stipe Miocic, man. Wonder Boy. Is Wonder Boy illegally streaming? You telling me UFC doesn't give him a free pay-per-view? Oh, nice combination by Stipe. Daniel Cormier is backpedaling. His eye is hurting. He's telling Mark Not So Goodard, hey, he poked me in the eye. That's what he's telling Mark Not So Goodard. He's literally saying, hey, he poked me in the eye. Stipe, Stipe being a class act that he is, he did, like, once DC noticed the eye poke happened, Stipe backed up. Good on Stipe, man. He could have easily taken advantage, but he didn't, man. He didn't take advantage of that. Like, he did hit some nice strikes, but yeah, that eye poke was pretty bad by Stipe Miocic. I have to fight Stipe up 3-0. Daniel Cormier is doing all. Yeah. Oh, that's a bad one. Oh my god. That's a disgusting eye poke. Mark Not So Goodard. Where's my sunglasses? I gotta get my sunglasses and my hat to be Colby Covington real quick. You guys not see what Mark Not So Goodard is doing? He's costing my boy, the Natty Goat, Daniel Cormier. He's costing him the fight. This is not cool, man. Mark Not So Goodard helping Marty Fake Newsman, doing everything, man. DC's eye is all closed. Oh my god. Can't do the Colby right now. Oh, his eye is closed. Oh, DC, you got to take this shit to the ground. Oh, my God. His eye is literally like almost red closed. And he's fought against John Jones, man. He fought against John Jones. How's his eye? Oh, God. So Stipe eye poked DC at the end of the third round. Pretty bad. And DC's eye is now super red. Mark Not So Goodard. If you guys don't get that meme, that's from Colby Covington. That's what he calls Mark Goddard. And I just find it hilarious. So right now, DC and Stipe are kind of doing sizing each other up. DC, obviously, you can tell Stipe has more battle damage on his face, man. More battle damage on his face. Ooh, nice jab. Oh, nice right hook by DC. DC hitting strong punches. Now dirty boxing. DC landing some body shots in the dirty boxing. Stipe landed a body shot. DC's okay with standing in this position. He's like, okay, you want a dirty box? We'll dirty box. You won't beat me in this world. This is my world, Stipe Miocic. You want to enter my world. He's doing the monkey symbols. Doggy, get out of my room. Yeah, so DC is just like, yeah, live in my world, man. Sorry, my dogs came in, man. Yeah, 5-round fight, man. We're in the 4th round. Stipe goes for a right. Left hook misses. DC with that leg kick. DC, come on, man. You got to wrestle, dude. He's not wrestling. Stipe hits a lazy straight, and then DC put the glasses back on. That's only for Colby Covington's impersonation. We don't do the sunglasses unless there's a thing, man. Oh, you guys want to see the fight? That's why you guys want the glasses back on. I ain't getting no copyright strike from the UFC. Trust me, man. They're pretty smart with that thing, man. Sorry, man. I'm not putting the glasses back on right now. DC right now hitting some hooks, man. Some jabs, too. No, man. It won't work. Trust me. I know how the UFC is when to get. Oh, Stipe now going for a takedown. He has the body clinch. I gave you guys a link for a website. This is what you guys can do to watch the fight, man. This is the website you guys can watch the fight for free too, man. DC. Oh, nice uppercut. Nice. Stipe responds with a 1-2. Oh, DC going for the body shot right now. DC looking good this round, man. Oh, Timer doesn't give out viruses, man. I go on Timer TV on all my shit, man. It doesn't give me any viruses. But yeah, man, no, UFC, even if my fight's on the sunglasses, they've caught fools with that shit, man. UFC don't fuck around, man. I ain't looking to get a copyright strike, man. That's not something I enjoy dealing with YouTube about, man. That's what she said. 30 seconds. I ain't putting on the glasses on for 30 seconds. Maybe for the 5th round, I'll put on the sunglasses for a little bit. But nah, man. Like I said, I'm not trying to get a copyright strike. So right now, Stipe is just dirty boxing with Stipe, man. That's all they want to do. DC's not wrestling, though, man. I'm just so surprised there's no wrestling in this fight, man. Yeah, exactly, man. I said for a little bit in the 5th round, not the whole fight. So it's up to you guys. But yeah, I can't. What's it called? I'm not getting banned for sunglasses, man. Trust me, the UFC will catch that shit. They will catch that shit, man. Like I said, you can go on Tama.tv. Tama.tv is the best way to go, man. Tama.tv, First Row Sports. Cormier is winning the significant strikes in this fight, in this round. It should be the 3rd one. It just should say UFC. It should just say UFC, man. Miocic is winning the clinch control time. This is such a hard fight to judge, but Stipe won this round for me for sure. Stipe goes with the left to the right. Good combination. Leg kick by Miocic, by Stipe. Oh, nice. They just want to brawl for a little bit. Nice little combination by those guys, man. Batista link only. No, it's not Batista. It should be TAIMA.tv. How bad is the reflection, man? Like, really, people really watching reflections on this shit? like, can you actually see the fight? I mean, you can see a little bit, I guess. You can see a little bit of the fight with the reflections. Like that. You can see a little bit, I guess, man. I don't think it's worth me getting banned for reflection of the fight, man. Stay still. I ain't staying still for this shit, man. Y'all really, man, dude. Maybe next time I'll do a pay-per-view giveaway. So some of you guys, what they call it, I'll give you guys $64 or something. So yeah, way you guys can watch the fight. Y'all really big on the whole reflection team, man. No, dude, I'm telling you, UFC will ban, dude. I'm not even fucking with y'all when I say that, dude. UFC will ban you and stuff like that with the glasses. I'm not shitting y'all, man. Hey, Rado, you get a YouTube channel, man, and then you tell me, man. Telling you, dude. I'm telling you, the UFC, they're tricky with this. They'll content ID. Their bots are no joke, man. Are no joke. Only for 30 seconds, you guys get the 5th round. Hopefully, it's a good 30 seconds for y'all, man. That's all I'm giving y'all. I'm only giving y'all 30 seconds. So if you guys are not appreciative of this, then I don't know what you guys need to do. I'm one of the few YouTubers, dude, not asking for a shit ton of money either. Oh, fuck. See, UFC tried to get me, dude. The stream froze. But yeah, man. A lot of people have this too. Wow, that's crazy. Crazy. I'm surprised they have that in the 5th round. Stipe with a couple of DC with a couple jabs. DC needs to wrestle, dude. Just wrestle this round, DC. What are you doing, dog? You ain't even trying to wrestle, man. All right, that's it for the sunglasses. Hope you guys got your money's worth, man. Man, I already gave you guys 30 seconds. Here, I'll give you guys the last 30 seconds as well with the sunglasses, man. I'm not like I said, man. UFC be watching, man. Yeah, Cormier got round 4. Dude, Stipe looking tired. Oh, DC, come on, man. DC just backed up Stipe to the cage. Stipe flipped it around. Ooh, this is a close-ass fight, man. And next time I'll do something with UFC, I'll do a pay-per-view giveaway. So that way some of y'all can watch the fight, man. Oh, man, dude. Stipe and DC, man. Right now, they're just clinching, dude. They're both tired. Like, honestly, this is what's going on right now. You guys ain't missing much, man. With the, let's see if I do the glasses like this. Can you guys see shit or no? I don't know if y'all can see shit with the glasses like this, dude. But yeah, they're just doing this right now. They're not doing shit. They're literally not doing shit. Not doing anything whatsoever. I paid $60 for this, by the way. There you go. So if you guys can play now, I gave you guys a good amount in the fight. Nah, this fight's been good, but yeah, no, right now it's just a clinch battle, man. Nothing really to comment on. DC and Stipe are going to clinch. DC really needs a takedown, though. DC is trying to go for a finish, but I think he needs a takedown, man. No, I just told a little bit. Oh, DC with the nice right, left. Oh, DC with the nice combination. Big hook. Stipe now with the straights. DC had to hold on because he looked like he was about to go down. DC now hand fighting with Stipe, trying to get position. Oh, he's looking to set up what he did the first fight. Oh, DC now going for a trip. Looked like he was going for a single leg trip, but he kind of gave up. Stipe just threw a lazy knee. DC met him with a nice hook. DC now pushing Stipe back on the cage. Stipe gets away really quickly. Stipe now pushes DC on the cage. DC just looks gassed, dude. DC looks gassed, man. Yeah, dude. DC needs to do a takedown. Come on, DC. I guess John Jones will take the belt for whoever is the champion. Yeah, Stipe is now just leaning on top of DC. Takedown defense. They're giving Cormier takedown defense points. Ooh, judges do like that. MMA judges do like that. Oh, nice combination by Stipe. Stipe goes with the right. DC going for it. 90 seconds left, man. On my UFC pay-per-view. Of course, it freezes for a minute. DC now going after it, dude. Stipe, nice combination. Nice combination again. Daniel Cormier says, fuck it, dude. Oh, Stipe going for it. Oh, nope. Takedown defense by Daniel Cormier. Cormier had the neck for a little bit, but stuffed it. Nice uppercut by Cormier. Now they're dirty boxing again. Just in the clinch. 1 minute remaining. DC goes for a big shot, but misses. Stipe's tired. DC's tired. DC took a huge breath, dog. He's tired. DC now going for those dirty uppercuts in the dirty boxing position. Same with Stipe. Stipe now clinching. Stipe's just trying to get air. DC now has his hand over DC's head, Stipe's head. Oh, DC was trying to go for a choke, but he missed it, man. DC's doing all right. So far, a lot of people have to fight 2-2. Miocic is winning this one, man. Miocic is winning the significant strikes. I think Stipe Miocic may be retaining that championship, man. DC is just laying on him, man. 19 seconds left, 18. Nothing going on. They just clinching. Stipe looks at the clock. DC is holding on. DC is just holding. Oh, this is it. This is how DC's career is going to go down. He's just holding on. And Stipe lands one knee for emphasis. DC goes, and it goes a distance. Stipe raises his hand. DC raises his hand. It's time for the judges' decision on this one. I have it Stipe 4-1. I think I'm the only one that gave Stipe more rounds. If DC wins, though, because here's the thing, too. I don't know how many leg kicks he thrown. So let me go pull up the ESPN app real quick, because ESPN does the whole they tell you about everything with the stats and everything. So let me pull up the app and see what the stats say on this situation.
Left hook to the bottom.
So yeah, this is the stats that they have. So these are your stats for the fight. Stipe landed more total strikes and significant strikes. Daniel Cormier didn't land that much leg kicks. DC had more control. DC had a takedown. So, but yeah, these are the stats right here, man. So I don't know. They didn't give Stipe a knockdown though, so that's interesting. That's all interesting, man. Because DC was running round 2 for most people. I didn't even put the phone correctly, man. I'm such a fucking moron with this shit, dude. So yeah, that's stats right there. So we'll see, man. We'll see who is the greatest heavyweight of all time. Who is the heavyweight king, man? Yeah, man. I don't know why DC didn't wrestle, man. Honestly, I don't know why DC didn't wrestle a little bit more, man. Yeah, a lot of respect, man. But you know who doesn't have respect for Mark? Not so Goodard. Man, should be. Oh, Dana looks pissed. I think Dana knows Stipe won. You can tell Dana's face says it all. He's leaning towards Cormier's side. Huh? Uncle Dana, he kind of gives it away sometimes.
We go to the judges' scorecards for decision. The judges score the contest 49-46, 49-46, and 48-47 for the winner. And
still. Yep, I had that.
The undisputed UFC heavyweight champion of the world.
Yeah, Stipe won. See, a lot of the judges had it when I had it because I gave Stipe the first round. Only one judge had it 48-47. So Stipe Miocic is now still the UFC welterweight heavyweight champion of the world. Most likely getting ready to face off against Johnny Bones Jones next, or Francis Ngannou. Yeah, man. Stipe is the best heavyweight ever, man. Yep, Stipe Miocic won, man. I didn't give you guys the fight. I just did a play-by-play. I didn't give you guys shit. I just did what I do. Like it or not, DC, respect to him. Joined the rivalry. Also, he had a good run. Yeah, he had two good. Here's the thing with DC, man. He had two great rivalries. He had John Jones and Stipe Miocic. Miocic was more on the fighting side of things when it comes to the rivalry, and Stipe and John Jones is more personal, you know. But DC is still a legend, dude. Like, I'm kind of upset that he didn't get the Lesnar fight. I feel like the Lesnar fight would have been nice for Miocic, for DC, man. I'm glad you guys enjoyed the play-by-play. Some people say I'm good at play-by-play. Some people get annoyed by it. So it was cool. Maybe next time I do a watch-along, my friends don't want to watch a fight. Normally, Frank Mir fan. Oh, yeah. Frank Mir was a beast back then, dude. He broke Tim Sylvia's arm, got into the motorcycle accident. Him and the Lesnar fights were good. So Joe Rogan's talking to Cormier. I'm going to be quiet for a minute. I'll tell you guys what DC's saying.
Wasn't much different, you know.
Which tattoo? Rosie? I have a couple of them. I have like these tattoos and I have this tattoo. So whichever tat you want me to explain.
Pretty good, but then we get those clinch positions. He was going double underhooks, which is something he didn't do in the first two fights. You know, usually we were going over under, and I was able to get away. But tonight he went 2 under, so gave me some trouble.
So DC said the underhooks caused him trouble in this fight. He wasn't used to Stipe doing the double underhooks, and he went really under, and so DC couldn't break away.
You know, he did a good job of not overextending himself. The first one he did, he overextended himself. I was able to get to his leg, easy takedown. But then
my right tattoo. So this tattoo, this is power. So it's Japanese kanji for power. I just got it because it's on my dominant side. It's on my right hand and stuff. So I just got it out. I was like 19 when I got this tattoo. I like it. The shading's cool. They did a nice little like 3D print when it comes to the shading and stuff like that. And then my best friend, his name starts with a J. So I'm thinking about getting other Japanese tattoos to spell out his name. So be pretty funny. But yeah, that's what I got it for. It just means power. So DC is saying that you can't see out of his left eye right now. Let's see.
It just sucks, you know.
Yeah, dude, I like getting the flash sale tattoos. These ones are funny, man. These are all just like beach theme tattoos. I'm from California and stuff. But yeah, everyone loves this tattoo. My flower tattoo. I don't know if you guys can see it because of the lighting, and my room's pretty trash. But the flower tattoo, this one always gets like the most props from everyone. Everyone loves the flower tattoo. I'm not interested in fighting for anything but titles. I don't imagine there's going to be a title in the future. So DC
That'll be it for me.
DC says this is it,
Long run.
unless there's a title fight.
I mean, I just fought my last fight for heavyweight championship.
Can't blame a loss on an eye poke.
It was a great fight. You've been a great champion. And
Yeah, DC just seems distraught right now, dude.
one of the greatest combat sports athletes of all time.
Joe, I appreciate it, brother. Thank you guys.
Thank you, sir.
You guys have a
We
great night.
appreciate you, brother.
Thank you.
That's crazy. DC has only lost to two of the greats, though, John Jones and Stipe Miocic. Yeah, dude, DC don't need to prove shit to anyone, dude. I just wish he would have gotten the Brock Lesnar fight. I said it before. I'll say it again. I wish he got that Lesnar fight, man. That Lesnar fight would have been so bonkers. I think the next UFC card is Munoz versus Edgar? That'd be fun to do a watch play-by-play with. I know for a fact my friends want to see Covington versus Woodley. They want to see Taekwondo Woodley get taken down. Oh, Stipe has to fix his hair. God, that hair is going to bug me, dude. You too, Chris. Thanks for coming in, man. You too, Rosie. Thanks for coming in. Yeah, thanks for everyone that came in. It was fun. Stipe's smiling like a goof right now. He's so happy.
I mean, honestly, he's a hell of a fight, honestly. I wish him nothing but best.
Dude, Stipe is like such a NASCAR driver when he talks. You can't understand what the fuck he's saying. If you guys ever watch NASCAR, watch like a NASCAR interview, and he goes, and like they go, yeah, you know, the race was going good, man, and we were just going, and the engine, and then the crew, you know, they really did a good job. The crew did, man. They changed the tires really fast and stuff. Like Stipe talks just like a NASCAR driver. I would say the second fight was my favorite, though. Out of the trilogy, the first fight was good. The second fight was awesome. This fight was very technical, but really good fight too. Definitely a really good fight. Great trilogy. Probably the best when you think of MMA trilogies. Like Couture and Liddell is the only other one, and Edgar versus Maynard are the only other two. Well, the thing with Edgar versus Maynard trilogy is the first fight. No one really cared about the first fight. That's what I hate sometimes when UFC promotes these like two like Poirier versus Holloway. Poirier versus Holloway 2. Many people can't even remember the first Poirier versus Holloway fight. You know what I'm saying? So Stipe misses his daughter, and he's excited to celebrate his birthday on Wednesday. Happy birthday, champ! Good for you, man. He's happy. He's smiling. He's smiling, dude. He's smiling. Having a good time.
Heavyweight champion of all time. Congratulations to you.
Yeah, he is the greatest, man. What was that? 6 title defenses for Stipe? Like overall. Obviously, you know, he lost to DC that one time. 2-time heavyweight champ, 6 title defenses, and he avenged his loss. Well, he still hasn't avenged his loss against 7 Skyscraper Struve, but I'll have to put that out there for Mr. Miocic. He needs to avenge that loss. But yeah, if you guys like the play-by-play, I would appreciate a subscribe. That'd be awesome. Before all y'all just dip out and get ready to watch the press conference. When you guys watch the press conferences, do you guys watch like everything, or do you guys just watch Dana? I know I just watch Dana. I just wait till Dana comes on and stuff like that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and get to the YouTube link so that way I could share it. I really had fun to stream though. Like legit, I literally had fun to stream. I think one of my better streams too, man. You only watch Dana? Oh, you watch every fighter? I try, but some fighters are just boring, dude. Like it'll be like John Morgan's like, so Herbert, what did you think about the fight? I know that you were coming in overweight, and then like I want to thank Jesus and the fans and Dana White, Lorenzo Fertitta. It's like, oh god, dude, you're so boring. I'll fight anyone that they want to put in front of me. Like for me, I get so bored with that, man. So yeah, normally what we do at the end, normally at the end of the streams, we like to do a Q&A. So if you guys have any questions, if you guys don't know this channel, I know sometimes newer people, they come in, they don't know the channel that much. It's not just MMA. We also mostly this channel is built off of pro wrestling. I'm pretty sure this was a pro wrestling watch along. You know what's funny though? My most watched videos are MMA videos. So it's not like wrestling like carries the channel. But if you guys do have any questions, and if they are pro wrestling related, I will answer pro wrestling questions. I have no problem doing that. I just didn't want to answer pro wrestling questions during the fight. Like I'm watching the fight. I don't want to fucking talk about wrestling. You know what I'm saying? No offense to anyone, but yeah. So I gotta just share this on Twitter and stuff like that. But yeah. But yeah, great fight and everything, man. Stipe Miocic did it. Notifications. Let's see. All right, cool. All right, let's see what you guys have. Let's see what questions you all have for me, man. Any question. It's just when I was watching the pay-per-view, I don't want to talk about wrestling. Like that's just me. Like I'm hyped up on MMA. I don't want to get pissed off at talking about The Fiend or Raw Underground or other stupid shit that they're doing, man. Oh, what a fight. Yeah, no, it was a great fight. I would say the second fight still is my favorite fight between those two, though. Since there's no preseason and no news about the crowds or NFL games, do you think right now Roger Goodell is working on that situation? Oh, yeah, dude. They're working on that situation. I think they might have to do some sort of giant bubble. Is Sean O'Malley all hype? Is Suga Sean O'Malley all hype? And then Matt Hoffman also asked your thoughts on Sean O'Malley. Sean O'Malley is a really good fighter. I don't think he's all hype. I don't think he's as great as, he gets presented as. But at the same time, he still backs it up in the cage. It's not like Sean O'Malley is boring. And I think the thing with Suga Sean is that Suga Sean is just, has good personality. Like it's rare to have fighters that are also good as a personality. Like a lot of people are just boring. Like I hate to say it, a lot of people are just boring, man. So yeah, when it comes down to it, man, some people are just boring. What do you think about Stipe versus Francis 2? I think it's going to be the same as Stipe versus Francis 1. I think Stipe is going to just wrestle the fuck out of Francis Ngannou, and as he should. I don't know. It depends if Francis comes in and he actually is like looking to kill. Francis is scary. Honestly, I think Rosenstrike, I know people are going to be like, oh, you're crazy, dude. Rosenstrike got killed by Francis. But from a technical striking standpoint, technically, I think Rosenstrike, especially if you want to say like who can go longer, Rosenstrike is a little bit more scary than Ngannou in the later rounds for a Miocic, in my personal opinion. Personally, like we literally busted up his damn lip, and we saw what he did to Junior in the third round, man. Like Rosenstrike's a beast, dude. So, but I honestly think we're going to get Jones versus Stipe. I think Dana White is ready. We're going to get John Jones in the heavyweight division. Reyes and God, who's the other guy? Blanco, bitch. They can fight for the light heavyweight title. Sure. Or interim Maheta. Isn't Maheta coming back? Is Thiago Santos with that giant ass hammer tattoo? What about Stipe versus Jones? Personally, I think Jones is too much. Jones is too good, man. Like that'll be the fight where people like will fully appreciate how good John Jones is. And then you say to yourself, Jesus, like that'll be the fight. Everyone's gonna go in, everyone's gonna say, well, you saw what Stipe did to DC, yada yada yada, and stuff like that. But then John Jones, he's gonna remind us. This is gonna be the allow me to reintroduce myself, John Jones. He's gonna come in, knock the fuck out of Stipe in like the second round with like a crazy ass shit. And then people are going to be like, oh, wow, I can't believe I ever doubted John Jones. And then all these people will post these Izzy memes of Izzy not wanting to fight John Jones. Because remember, Izzy was all big on like, let me process the situation. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to dominate my division. And then 2022, me and John Jones, Raiders Stadium. Yeah, he's going to change that prophecy. We're not going to get 2022 inside that Raiders Stadium. But yeah, I honestly think, I honestly think John Jones will wreck Stipe Miocic. Like I feel like that's a fight, man. Chito was talking about his dog. Oh, really? What did he do? Style-wise, Masvidal. To me, like he reminds me of Renan Morale. That's who what's his name? O'Malley reminds me of. He reminds me more of a Renan Morale type of fighter, man, because the way he fights, man, especially because he's very explosive. When he gets those strikes, man, that's the thing. And also, guys, sorry if I'm a little bit behind with the questions. StreamYard is a little bit delayed when it comes to all that other stuff, man. Jones versus Ngannou is the money fight, in my opinion. Yeah, that's the fight fans want to see. Like Jones versus Stipe, it's kind of like, oh, okay, yeah. That sounds cool. Yeah, it's Jones versus Stipe. But Jones versus Ngannou, yes. People want, because Ngannou has that punching power that can knock out John Jones. Why was Chito talking shit like he really fucked up Sean? I don't know, dude. Like, was he really talking like all this mad shit? He was upset. I think he's one of those fighters. Because, like, let's be real. Marlon Vera, Chito Vera, he doesn't have like personality. He doesn't have like the Sean O'Malley personality where you're like, oh yeah, he's shot like, you know, personality at all. He's just like, he's a vanilla UFC. I want to fight, let's fight type of guy. No talk. Like those boring guys that like the hardcore fans like, and then hardcore fans wonder why they have to go on 18 fight win streaks to get a title fight. It's not exciting. People want people who are actually people, you know. I think I honestly think Jones didn't take Reyes seriously, in my personal opinion. I think Jones looked at Dominic Reyes as another easy win. No, that's how I viewed that fight. But I did think John Jones did not win, in my personal opinion. Like I didn't have him winning Maheta, and I didn't have him winning the Reyes fight. But I remember I was at the Wild Wings. And we were doing some weird sitting, so we were sitting next to some people, and I was like, yeah, dude, Jones won. And they're like, oh, how do you know? And I'm like, dude, this is MMA, man. No way they're giving this to Reyes, dude. And then Reyes didn't do himself any favors, too, because, like, literally after the fight, Reyes was like, oh, yeah, you know, I lost the fight. It sucks. It's a bummer, but I'm going to come back stronger. Then he comes to the press conference. Yeah, man, I got robbed. Like, dog. The whole I got robbed thing, you should have said in the fucking cage, because then fans would care about the fight going forward in the future. Now it's like you're an idiot. You're as dumb as Johnny Hendricks when he fought GSP and he was in the backstage like, oh gosh darn it, I only use 70% of my power. Motherfucker, going for the welterweight championship of the world against one of the greatest fighters of all time. You should be using 120% of your power. Like Dominic Reyes sounds like such a fucking idiot. Oh, you know, good fight. You know, John, he's such a great competitor. Hats off to him. That's why he's the champion. Like you're pretty much like, oh yeah, John. He didn't do anything to sell a second fight. What an idiot. Oh, Ortega versus Zombie. Will T-City actually show up, or will we get sick again? Is what's it called? Is Chance on John's translator gonna be there? Ortega will try to. I thought that was such a bitch move by Ortega. He slapped the fucking translator. Why are you slapping the translator, dog, man? What an idiot. But yeah, I think that fight's tough, man. Because Chance on John has been looking nice, man. Like he been looking nice. I mean, yeah, he lost it at Yair fight, but he was winning that Yair fight before Yair hit that weird elbow and stuff like that. Honestly, I think Zabit likes to talk all this shit, people ducking him and shit. Dog, you wouldn't fight 5 rounds with Calvin Kattar. And if you would have fought 5 rounds with Calvin Kattar, you would have been getting your ass whipped because you were. I don't know what you're doing up at the Dagestan, but dog, you better be running in Dagestan because you were. and that was for a 3-round fight. That was for a 3-round fight. Like you need to get on the Habib system because Habib, he literally has a 5-round fight. Habib's like, I'm all good. Though. Let's fight 5 more rounds. Dana White. Zabit, he's like, he was gassed. Calvin Kattar was going to whip that ass if that was a 5-round fight. So Zabit needs to stop doing this. If Zabit was like Habib, where Habib's humble, Zabit would do this. He would have been like, you know, the fight was good. I respect Calvin Kattar. Calvin Kattar, wonderful fighter. I want to fight him 5 rounds. That's what Habib would do. Habib would do some gangster shit like this. Zabit, he just talks all this shit. Oh, everyone ducking me. Dude, you can't even fucking fight 5 rounds. Shut the fuck up. Like, for real, man. Like, Zabit for me, overhyped. He's not bad. But I think literally T-City would beat his ass. Calvin Kattar was about to beat his ass. I don't think Yair would beat him. I think Chance on John would beat his ass. Volkanovski would leg kick his ass. Dude, Max Holloway would literally, what we saw with Ortega, that would be 10 times worse. Max Holloway would be teaching him how to check leg kicks during the fight. Max Holloway would be like, see, this is how you check leg kicks. So yeah, man, Zabit, yeah, dude, he can't be talking shit, man. You can talk shit once you do something. Once you can fight 5 rounds and not get gas. Be running in Dagestan, man. Don't be talking shit, dog. Talk all this shit, man. I get so annoyed. Like Khabib backs it up. Zabit, you don't do shit. Who wins, Poirier or Ferguson? Dude, that's such a tough fight. Dustin Poirier is looking great, man. But sometimes you wonder with a guy like Poirier who has just been in wars, dude. Like it's not like Poirier has been in like Poirier is a really good fighter, but Poirier hasn't been doing quick knockouts and just knocking people out with punches, and people are falling down and flash KOs. Like he's been working for these fights. He's been getting hit himself, man. He's getting hurt himself. And so when it comes down to it, man, I hate to say it, man, but those wars catch up to you. We saw it with Tony Ferguson, same thing. Those wars catch up to you. He learned with Gaethje, but honestly, I think Ferguson, he loves guys like Poirier. Guys like Poirier is what Tony Ferguson wants. He doesn't want guys who are technical like Justin Gaethje was in their fight. Because if Gaethje was Gaethje that fought Eddie Alvarez and that fought Poirier, Ferguson would have beat Gaethje easily. But Gaethje went with hey, this guy loves chaos. This guy wants me to feed into the chaos. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just hit him with power shots. Because the thing is, it's the same thing with Holloway. What Volkanovski did the first Holloway fight is when you hit him with the power shot, it stops all momentum. It doesn't matter how much of a chin you have, how tough you are. You don't want to keep eating way too much of those. That's the thing. And so what Gaethje did was keep it simple. He just threw power punches the most of the time. He was throwing haymakers. He was throwing shots that stunned Ferguson and stopped any momentum that Tony Ferguson had. Now, let's say, like I said, if it was the Gaethje that fought Michael Johnson, Dustin Poirier, Eddie Alvarez, Ferguson would have won. That's what Ferguson wants. Ferguson wants you to be insane and chaotic. So yeah, I think honestly, Ferguson, he loves those guys. Like Poirier eats him up, man. Yeah, Jones is a heavyweight. It's scary as hell, man. Chito Vera and Zaire Rodriguez are similar in personality and hot-headedness. Yeah, I don't know why Yair is crazy too, man. He's a crazy one, man. Reyes probably was just trying to be humble. Yeah, well, when you lose a fight like that, you don't be humble, man. You sell the fight. You gotta get us interested, man. Pink hair Izzy knocking out Paulo would be big heel energy. Yeah, he's going with the Super Saiyan Rose type of look. Telling you, man, Izzy's a heel, man. Like let's just say Izzy be him, man. I love it. I don't get me wrong. I have nothing wrong. I don't know why people got so upset. Let him dye his hair whatever he wants, man. I don't care. But yeah, man, Izzy, I love that. Yeah, Holloway should have beat Volkanovski the second fight, 100%. Do you think Izzy will be able to pussy fight his way to victory like Costa, like he did with Romero? Yeah. And then Dana White will kiss his ass again because Izzy actually makes money on like Anderson when Anderson did his shit. So, and also too, people forget the Anderson fight against Maya. Yeah, Maya. That was the first Abu Dhabi fight, and that was literally like Dana White sold like 10% of the UFC to Abu Dhabi to get that fight. So that's why he was a little upset. Adesanya versus Costa, who do you think wins? So for me with that fight, I have Izzy, and the reason being is this, man. Costa's very dangerous. He's a very good power striker. The thing is, he doesn't move when he punches. Like, he stands fucking still. There's no movement. It's just literally him moving his upper body. Watch the Romero fight again. You will see that. For me personally, man, that's what Izzy wants. He wants flat-footed dudes like that. Like, that's his thing. Because, see, Romero, he's explosive with his striking. But like, to me, do you think Costa's faster than Robert Whittaker? That's all I got to ask. Like, if you think Costa is faster than Whittaker, that's kind of crazy to me because Bobby Knuckles is no bitch. So, for me personally, man, like, I don't think Costa is as good as a striker as Robert Whittaker. Whittaker is a great technical striker, and Izzy picked him apart. Costa is still raw. Like, Costa will get better as time goes on. I think it's too soon for him, honestly, to fight Izzy. But the hype, the trash talk, the records, it's all there for it to happen now. And Costa could catch Israel Adesanya. I mean, Adesanya is not like Anderson Silva doing all this matrix shit. I know he gets compared to Anderson, but takes one good shot. You know, we've seen it in K1 with Izzy. He did get knocked out in K1. So that's one thing. But when it comes down to it, I got Adesanya just because, simple fact, I don't think Costa is as good as Robert Whittaker when it comes to being a striker. We know Whittaker is really good, man. Yeah, Volkanovski walking around. He got knocked down twice in a round. How the fuck did he win, man? It's crazy how Jorge Masvidal eats McDonald's pizza junk food but still makes weight. Masvidal, dude, Masvidal has those bodies. I know someone like Jorge Masvidal. Like, not Jorge Masvidal in particular, but someone who is like Jorge Masvidal. Dude eats like shit, dude. Everything, man. And he has six-pack. He looks good with this. I'm like, dude, how? And the thing with Jorge Masvidal is like he can he's one of those guys. He has good genes where it's like he can literally just eat whatever and he won't get fat because as long as he still kind of works out a little bit, he's fine, man. Like, you know, like that's the thing with Jorge Masvidal. That's how my friend is. My friend, he eats shit, dude. He just eats this McDonald's, eats all this shit. I'm like, dude, you're so fucking lucky. You can eat all that and you're good. He's like, yeah, I still have to work out. I'm like, yeah, but dude, you barely this guy barely works out. He does like a mile. And I think he said he lifted weights once. Like he's not strong or anything, but he barely does anything. He fucking fit. My ass over here, I'm struggling. Skinny Chase will be coming soon. Don't worry, man. I got some Under Armour shoes. I know CP's going to be like, another pair, Chase? Oh, hey, CPZ, you in here. Let me show you my fire reds I got, man. I got some J's. I got more J's for you, man. Not for you, but for me. Oh, I also got these. Oh. Okay. Shoe update. Since some of y'all like to know my shoe shit. So first off, let's just show the boring shoes first. So you guys seen when I showed my shoe collection before, I had Zoom Freak ones. Well, since I bought Zoom Freak ones, Nike was super generous and they sent me a free pair of Zoom Freak 2s. Very good basketball shoe. Now, this colorway in particular, I would wear it casually for work because this is a comfortable shoe. Like, definitely way more comfortable than Giannis's first shoe. But yeah, they sent me this Zoom Freak 2 and everything like that. And this is the box it came in, man. It came in this cool box. I'm keeping the box because I like it. But yeah, it came in this cool box with Giannis's logo and everything. So it's pretty sick. So I got free shoes just because I purchased old shoes. So I'm not going to say no to free shit. You know what I'm saying? And then Nike sneakers had the Jordan Reserve come out. And it was funny. I was looking at these shoes. This was my biggest sneaker regret this year, man. This was my biggest sneaker regret this year, not getting these shoes. I almost paid resale for these shoes because the resale wasn't too bad. But then sneakers came through, and so I got myself bam, the Jordan 5 Fire Reds. Of course, this is the 30th anniversary of the Jordan 5. Figured you got to go with the Fire Red 5s for this 30th anniversary. So I had to get it. I was looking at the Bel Air 5s that dropped today, but I skipped them because I have these bad boys, man. Why do I need the Bel Airs if I got the Fire Reds? So I'm pretty happy with my sneaker pickups as of late. I got like an Under Armour shoe coming in, and then of course I'm going to go for the Kobe's. As you guys know, Chase all about his personal pair. I'm not big into the whole reselling thing. But if you do resell, I have nothing against you. But if you do hit on the Kobe's and you want to make a deal with me, I'm willing to negotiate. Just letting you know, size 12, okay? All right. Who do you think wins between Picadero and Garbrandt? Dude, I think Garbrandt wins. I think Garbrandt's so fucking good. He's so good. And now you're going to put him at flyweight? Oh, I got Garbrandt, man. Is it time for JDS to call it a career? Yeah, man. Couple knockout losses like that. That's a pretty bad thing, man. Non-MMA question. How different would DC be if Disney bought it
and started the DC universe in 2008, I was going to be like, what? Disney buys Daniel Cormier? I think DC would be in a better place for sure. I think Marvel would kind of be stuck because they would be all over the place with Universal and Sony, and then some Fox would still own a Marvel for sure. But if Disney bought that, that would definitely be a game changer for overall what the DC universe was. But I think DC, but like, the problem is Disney couldn't buy DC because DC's under Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers, that's not cheap, man. That's not a cheap property to just straight out and buy. Marvel was like by itself. It was like Marvel was just scattered everywhere, and Disney bought the rights to the company, just not the film rights. So yeah, it would have been a little bit tougher. As he can take a hit, just doesn't like to. Yeah, that's true. Do you think Masvidal beats Usman in a rematch? No. I like Masvidal, but Usman's just on a different level, man. Full camp. No, like I said, Usman's on a different level, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, CPZ. The Fire Red, man. Fire Red 5, man. Connor's retired from the COVID era. Do you agree? Yeah, man. Here's the thing. I'm going to explain this, man. I'm going to explain this. Why Conor McGregor is not fighting. This is the reason why Conor McGregor is not fighting. Conor McGregor is not fighting because Dana White would lose money for having a McGregor fight. People are going to be like, how is he going to lose money? Chase, blah, blah. Here's the reason why. McGregor gets paid a lot more than the average UFC fighter, even the bigger stars like Jorge Masvidal and Khabib Nurmagomedov. You see, Dana White, trust me, Dana White would love to have Conor McGregor as a fighter. But the reason why Dana is saying, no, he's retired, blah, 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 is because he does not want to pay whatever Conor McGregor is asking for. And then not to mention, with Conor McGregor, if Conor McGregor fights, he gets pay-per-view points. He normally gets gate bonuses. Now, keep in mind this. If you look at an average ticket for, let's just say, a main event fight featuring John Jones, front row for that, $800 to $1,000. That's a lot of money, right? Now, think of a McGregor fight, times that shit by 4 or 6. That's a lot of money Dana White is losing for Conor McGregor, because Conor McGregor has a different type of money pool than everyone else. And not only that, not only is it just Conor McGregor as the fighter and Dana White paying him out, it's the advertising. They have to pay for advertising. He can advertise himself, but they have to pay for advertising. Room and board. Oh, please. Conor McGregor is on a huger star level than anyone else. He's going to ask for different things. They have to pay for different things. Testing is going to be different from McGregor. McGregor's going to have more people in his corner. They would have to bend to Conor McGregor, and they will, because he's a star. That's what you do for stars. That's why Conor is not fighting in COVID. It's nothing like he's going to fight again, but we're going to have to wait till fans are back and until things are back to normal. That's the next time we're going to see McGregor fight again. It's a shame, but it's true, because it's just hard for Conor. It's just hard for Dana White. Like you tell Dana White, the businessman, just put Conor in a fight. People will watch it. Yes, people will watch it, but does Dana White want to pay Conor McGregor like he's paying him for like a fight with a crowd and everything like that? Because keep in mind, Conor made a total of $80 million for the Cerrone fight, somewhere around that ballpark. I want to say it's like $77 million to $80 million that he reported. Dana doesn't have the gate to help promote that, nor does Dana White want to, waste resources on promoting a McGregor fight that he can't make money off of too. So yeah, like Khabib and stuff like that. Like, yeah, Khabib makes a lot of money. DC sure makes a good amount of money. Same with Stipe and John Jones, and Masvidal was happy with his most current contract. I mean, they make a lot of money. Don't get me wrong, but it's not Conor McGregor money. Like McGregor money, that's like life-changing money. That's like forever money and stuff like that. Why do you think Nate Diaz is just sitting around and he doesn't give a fuck? Because Nate knows. Nate knows what are the money fights. Nate was probably told, fight Pettis and you'll fight McGregor again. Nate was like, all right, cool, I'll do that. And then later on, when the Masvidal fight popped up, Dana probably told him, like, hey, you get pay-per-view points. And then Nate was like, okay, cool. I'll do that for sure. Sup? You know? And now Nate knows. He sees how much Masvidal is worth. Nate's looking at that. He knows how much McGregor. That's why Nate Diaz is not fighting. I think Nick Diaz, all of a sudden, he does this fucking interview after years not doing it. Motherfucker, I want to fight the Jorge, man. I mean, that's my baby brother, man. He fucking up my baby. Like, Nick Diaz was rumored to fight Jorge Masvidal years ago, and he had no fucking interest. Nick Diaz was like, the fuck, motherfucker? Like, why are you promoting this shit, man? I'm not going to fight him. Had no interest in Jorge Masvidal for a return fight. Now, all of a sudden, fucking beats up Nate, who's arguably the third biggest draw in the sport. And now all of a sudden, Nick Diaz wants to do an interview with Ariel One and talk about he wants to fight Jorge Masvidal. Just how it is, man. Just how it is. McGregor makes money, and the problem is with the amount of money that he makes, it doesn't justify Dana White saying, oh, yeah, Conor, go fight. So, yeah. Any cutting weight tips? I thought about trying. I'm 165, by the way. So, first of all, one of the main tips for cutting weight is you want to make sure before you start cutting, you're filled with a lot of water. Because the thing is, you're not drinking too much when you're cutting weight. You're trying to get the water out of there. Sweatsuits, saunas are another good way. You can do the towel trick where you lay on a bunch of towels and you let the towels heat you up and you sweat through that too. Very perseverance, and especially on and especially in the mornings, make sure you're getting like a lot of foods that have water in it. You may not be able to drink a lot of water, but you want to make sure you have a lot of foods that do have a lot of water in it. Like people think cutting weight is like starving themselves. No, that's like the worst way to cut weight. What you need to do is just make sure that you're smart with what you're putting in your body, what time you're putting in your body, and pretty much, like fruits, those are always good things. And then making sure that you're getting oatmeal. Oatmeal is another good meal for you when you're cutting weight. Chicken, believe it or not, chicken's fine if you're cutting weight, but not too much of it. Because see, like honestly, you eat like mostly like the palm of your hand and stuff like that. So you gotta love sweating too. You gotta love sweating. That's like best advice for cutting weight. It's been a long time, but that's what I did to cut weight when I wrestled. And I used to cut like 9 pounds every single week. So you think Jorge could take Colby or Gilbert? I think Gilbert, yeah, because Gilbert seems like he'd be cocky as a striker, and he's not as good as like Jorge Masvidal. Colby, hold up. I got this. What kind of question is that, Georgie? You over here trying to say that Street Judas would beat me? I don't even know who Dilbert is. Who's Dilbert? You're over here asking if Street Judas is. I used to beat him all the time in practice. He should be calling me daddy. I was kind of upset at Father's Day. He did not send me a text saying that he loved me because I always used to beat his ass inside the gym. Dan Labber had to separate us because of the fact of how bad I used to beat him, He's just nothing more than a journeyman George Fighter with his broken mediocre fighter championship. You think I'm afraid of Street Judas? You think that he could take me? I used to beat him all the time. You can put me in UFC 4 against that journeyman, and you know what's going to happen? It's me beating his ass. Happens every single time. You can run it 9 out of 10 times, and even now the 9 out of 10 times I'm still whipping his ass. Listen, I'm going to take down Taekwondo Woodley. I'm going to knock his head off. I'm going to send him into retirement so he can do his shitty rap career. I'm going to take the belt from Marty Fake Newsman. Mark Not So Gooder is not going to help him in that fight. Then afterwards, yeah, I'll end the career of Street Judas Masvidal. I'll fight Soy Boy Diaz, go down to 155 and beat Dustin Poirier up and that sheep fucker Habib. Listen, man. 2020, 2021, it's the Colby Covington train, man. It's America's champion train, man. We're not no soy boys here, man. This is gonna happen. No pandemic is gonna stop Chaos Covington from doing this scene, okay? How dare you ask Georgie about Jorge? I bet you this is Jorge Masvidal on his burner account now. Trying to ask stupid questions like that. I love doing Colby, dude. Colby's so fucking troll. Better promoter, Dana White or Vince McMahon? This is kind of tough because, see, Vince, I'll say this. Vince has been doing this longer than Dana White. Dana White, he's good at getting, like Dana White, he'll find what's it called? Stars. But the problem with Dana White is that he rides on that one star, and then like every other fighter, they just have to get lucky to get over. Vince has taken like boring ass dudes and made them like main event legit studs. You know, Vince has found a way to do stuff to keep WWE relevant, especially in mainstream culture, for many years. UFC is still viewed, especially by many, as a niche sport. You know, I give Dana White a bunch of props. I think Dana White is an awesome promoter, but I gotta give it up to Vince in this one. Honestly, I really do. He took a lot of boring dudes and made them stars. Why does Tyron Woodley fight like a bitch these days? I don't know. Can we get the Woodley that fought like against Lawler and Till? Like, I swear to God, the Woodley that fought Darren Till is the most scariest Tyron Woodley. One of the most scariest fighters I've ever seen. I couldn't believe that was him. Like seriously, the Woodley that fought Darren Till, I was like, who's stopping that man? Like I like that's one of the most scariest guys ever. I don't know what happened. Like, if he just fought how he did against Darren Till, it'd be super scary, man. He would be up there. Because for me, the scariest welterweights of all time are Prime GSP, pre-USADA Hendricks, Woodley that fought Till. Those are the scariest welterweights of all time, in my personal opinion, man. Yeah, no, Vince is definitely the guy who did it, man. Conor McGregor or Stone Cold. Oh, McGregor. Austin had his heyday in the Attitude Era, but he's not like Conor. Conor's like legit. Like, people, my friends, like, you know, they know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is. Like, they're like, oh, John Cena right now is a bigger name in wrestling than Stone Cold at this moment of time. McGregor, my friends are all hyped on McGregor, dude. They're so excited whenever that dude fights. Do you really give a shit about Mayweather McGregor too? No, I could not care, man. I'm glad you like my Nick Diaz interview. Yep. George. Fuck you, George. Over here making fun of how I talk, man. You know, some people just don't understand. And, you know, that's my baby brother. And, you know, I'm over here protecting my baby brother. And all these people, they just sit there. They just laugh at me, man. So, yeah. They just laugh at me. Bellator, yeah. Yeah, Bellator's doing some good shit, man. Yeah, MMA streams. I like doing that. Real talk, I like doing the MMA streams way better than the wrestling streams. My biggest regret for this channel, I think I've said this before, not making an MMA channel. I should have ditched wrestling a long fucking time ago. I should have been straight MMA, dude. I would have killed it, dude. I probably would have had like, real talk, if I would have kept my channel MMA, just MMA, I'd be doing pretty decently. I think I'd be like 9K, 10K stuff, maybe a little bit more. And honestly, man, I might have a job with ESPN. I might be at ESPN right now doing stupid impressions of all the fighters. Chase, you have abdominal and what? What is the best food for liquids for digestive system? Oh, best food for food and liquid. So the best food, honestly, man, you want to eat a lot of good fruits like strawberry, blueberries. Bananas are not good if you have kind of like intestinal problems, because the thing is, they're so high in fiber, they make you like go to the restroom. And the thing about bananas is they sit here. Like a lot of people, what they won't tell you about, like guacamole, avocados, and stuff like they're good protein sources. You definitely want to have them, but they're bad for your intestinals. Cheese, like if you love cheese, I'm sorry. Cheese is just cheese is just not good, man. Cheese is just not good for you when it comes to intestinal problems. Too much lactose, you're going to be using the restroom a lot. Honestly, when it comes to like sodas, this is the only soda my stomach can literally handle is a Coke Zero. I became a fan of Coke Zero way before I had to just drink that. But yeah, you want to avoid apple juice too and cranberry juice. Those are not good for you when it comes to drinking. So honestly, like Hawaiian Punch is fine. Like you can have some Hawaiian Punch. Don't rely too much on Gatorade or Powerade. But yeah, waters and like not diet, not diet. You want the zero calorie, zero sugar shit. Because the diet that actually has a lot more. Like a lot of people don't know about diet soda. That has a lot more sugar than people think it is. Like all these fat people that order diet drinks, they don't do shit for you, man. Like you're getting more carbon. Is like people are just not educated when it comes to that shit, man. But yeah, so for me personally, man, you want to be smart about that. Obviously, you don't want to eat greasy foods, but it's okay to eat greasy foods every once in a while and stuff like that. But if you can avoid cheese, man, you want to have good lettuce. Like lettuce is like the main thing too. Like lettuce will help you out, man. Like plants, like plant-based is the way to go, especially for a digestive system, because it helps you out so much. It just sits in your stomach so well, man. So yeah, that's my advice, honestly. Why did Dana trade Demetrius Johnson? Because Ben Askren is what's it called? Ben Askren is much more reliable. My TS suppression's on point with my wording. Fucker. I know I can beat you, George. That's my baby brother right there. That's what he said. He said that my favorite Nick Diaz one was this when he's like, George will know what it's like being like me. I'm over here and I have to ride my bike in the nice neighborhood because if I ride my bike in the bad neighborhood, people will steal my bike, motherfuckers. Everyone's just laughing at Nick as he's telling this sad story how people could steal his bike, and he's always like, "No, man, you guys think this is funny, but it's not. Like people legit would steal my bike if I rode in my neighborhood. I can't leave my bike in my neighborhood. I have to bring it in the rich people area. If I fucking run in my neighborhood, I might get stabbed, motherfucker. All these cigarette buds and shit like that." It's the funniest interview ever. He says something along those lines. I mean, you gotta fight so much that you want to hate it, Ryzen's like a weird style. I don't like Ryzen, man. Did you ever like Roy Nelson? Oh yeah, I love Big Country. Big Country was awesome, dude. Dana White didn't like Roy Nelson, but I did. The U.S. niche audience, somewhat. MMA is my favorite sport, that's for sure. My top 5 favorite MMA fighters on my list. The notorious Conor McGregor. What a good choice. I'm glad that I'm number 1. I should be number 1 in everyone's fucking list. The Diaz brothers. That's what's up, motherfucker. Hey, I'm not surprised, motherfucker. It's great to hear, man. Jorge Masvidal. I can't do Masvidal. I really can't do Masvidal. Brock Lesnar. Don't know Lesnar's voice that well. But funny enough, I watch WWE, but I don't know how Brock talks. Like he goes, woo! Dominic Cruz. And you see here, Connor is taking punches. I don't know how to do Dominic Cruz. Listen, you got. What do you mean? You want to leave? You can't leave the interview. I'm still talking to you. What do you mean? You're gonna just stop talking? You can't do that. I'm right here. I'm sitting right next to you. That was my favorite. TJ Dillashaw's like, then I'm done talking. What do you mean that you're done talking? You just can't stop. We got an interview to do, dummy. Good talk. Believe, conceive, achieve. Shut the fuck up. That's my favorite. That's one of my favorite trash talks. It's like you're reading some self-help book, Luke. Believe, conceive, achieve. Shut up. You know it's good when Dana's even hollering, dude. Dana thought that was a great burn. Who the fuck is that guy? What's the angle they take with Mayweather and McGregor too? Mayweather's house is on foreclosure and he needs to pay child support. Yeah, hard work. Oh, yeah, dude. Nick and Nate, you just want to hear them talk, man. Like that's all we need for them, man. Yeah, man, that's my baby bro right there. George, I don't like how, like Like, no offense, George, like you're cool and all, but I don't like how you insulted me. You know, like what's up, homie? I cracked myself up there. That was me cracking myself. I couldn't stay. What's it called? I couldn't stay in character with Nick there. With Nick. Now Nick talks like this. He says that, you know, I will win that fight. Fuck The Rock on his team, man. Like, fuck him. But yeah, no, fucking Nick. Like, Nick, you just gotta go. Like, you know, I don't know what to say, motherfucker. Like, you just gotta talk like this. You gotta talk slow, stutter a little bit, and like you're doing a bad Al Pacino. Like, you just gotta pretend you're trying to do an Al Pacino, motherfucker. But yeah, George, over here, fucking talking about my baby brother. Like, you're fucking obsessed with them or something, motherfucker. You know, how would you feel if your baby brother or sister was getting their ass beat and you couldn't do nothing about it, man? Like, fucking hurts. You know what I'm saying? And then USADA and fucking Anderson Silva and Vegas, you know. That's literally a Nick Diaz interview, man. I haven't checked out the Weasel. I'll check him out. No, I haven't. I'll check out the Weasel though, for sure. I'll definitely check out the Weasel for y'all. Let's see. Let me check my text messages. Oh, ESPN. Oh. All right, cool. Let's see. What was that? The referee smelled like beer and cigarettes. Yeah, I gotta. The problem is, George the Great, Dom doesn't do too many interviews because, see, interviews is where I learned the impressions, man. Screw the Honda Halsey. Who are your top 5 favorite MMA fighters, like all time or current? All time, Anderson 1, Liddell 2, Rich Franklin 3. The last 2 always are kind of like those are my top 3, dude. Like Chuck Liddell, dude. I used to be one of those fucking like fucking Liddell marks, dude. I love Liddell. Rich Franklin, one of my favorites ever, dude. I just love that he was a math teacher, beat some fuckers up. Robbie Lawler 4. Always was a big Lawler fan, especially from Strikeforce and shit like that too. And then number 5 is like a toss-up with Diaz. And I think this name will surprise you because I do give him a lot of shit. And Hendricks. I love Johnny Hendricks when he was on Big Rig. When Big Rig was on the steroids, dude, I love Big Rig. Oh, and Vitor. Even before the steroids, I always was a big Vitor guy too. So, like, but number 5, I will definitely have to say probably I would have to give it more to Vitor. Those would be my top 5 of all time and stuff. Like, I love John Jones, but you know, it's so hard because he always like does stupid shit. Not really the biggest Cormier fan. I didn't like that whole like and then plus the way he treated Anderson. He should have stayed up, be a man, fucking fight him. Like, it was annoying. But yeah, I love Johnny Hendricks though when he was on the rise, dude. Like, he was just such a beast, dude, knocking fools out. I like Rumble too. Rumble is one of my favorites ever too. Like, I love Rumble Johnson. He was always entertaining to watch. Tito, I'm a fan of, but like I said, I'm more of a Liddell fan than I was Tito. Like, Liddell was my boy. That's one of the reasons that I don't like Couture so much, because he always fucked up Liddell, and I was like, oh, fuck him, dude. He ruined my fight, dude. Like, I was so excited. I like Rampage, but I'm not like the biggest Rampage guy of all time. Not big on Forrest Griffin at all. Did not give a fuck about it, to be honest. But I'm thinking about other fighters. But yeah, my top 5 would definitely go Anderson, Liddell, Rich Franklin, Lawler, and then somewhere in those spot at the 5 spot, it changes from Big Rig to Vitor to whoever else I fucking just said. I can't remember, but yeah. Have you heard when some interviewers asked Nick about his training camp, and this man literally said, "I don't know where this term MMA and MMA camp comes from when there are no tents." I haven't seen that interview. I gotta watch that, man. Yeah, shoot fighting is just like what they do in Japan, man. It's so shoot fighting is like they do pro wrestling matches, but they're kind of like MMA. That's how I know it as. I am not impressed with the performance. Stipe, I'm not impressed with the question. You see, MMA is a stock market, and what I know about the stock market is that if I come back and I fight Khabib Nurmagomedov, it'd be a good fight. Fans would be loving it. I would love it. Dana White would love it. And what I see now is a stock market. Stock market is going to rise when I fight Khabib Nurmagomedov. Now, if Khabib loses, I have no interest in fighting anyone. I don't want to fight the Israel Adesanya or the Kamaru Usman, both big scary men. I don't want to fight them, but I will fight Michael Bisping again. I'll fight Anderson Silva. MMA is like a stock market. Maybe Conor McGregor wants to fight me. Yes, that's my terrible GSP. I used to be able to do good GSP. I used to do a good GSP and a good Silva, dude. My Silva used to be really good. My Silva used to be like, oh, thank you, Dana White. Like I used to get down to a T. Like my friends, they would get so excited when Silva would win fights because I would just do the Anderson voice. I would be like, thank you, UFC, Dana White. Now it has become like a Romero. Don't forget Jesus. Don't forget Jesus. See you soon, boy. Like it's become more like that's the problem. If you do Yoel, you lose your Silva because you're so trying to get Yoel's voice that you forget how Silva sounds. No more Anderson. The fight. Like it's so hard. Fucking come on. Fucking down there. Isn't that Darren Till? Something like that. Yeah, no, Tito's not so smart. Smart, not so. Nick Diaz on me, motherfuckers. You have to do the flex when you say that, when you see it. Did you see Connor smoking weed? Oh, yeah. I just know shoot fighting from Ken Shamrock and Minoru Suzuki Pancrase. Yeah, so Pancrase was an actual MMA promotion that did shoot fighting, did professional wrestling matches too. Sakuraba actually got a start in Pancrase, man. So Sakuraba, famously known as the Gracie Killer and stuff, really good fighter in general. But yeah, Sakuraba used to fight in Pancrase and stuff like that. So my coworkers all say out of every sport, MMA fighters are the biggest clowns. They just do whatever, man. No, for Romero, I got to do the don't forget Jesus. Thank you, CPZ. I love you, CPZ. I love you. See you soon, boy. Yeah, Anderson Silva is one of those people where you hear his it doesn't matter. Like you expect him to have like a deeper voice, and then you hear him sound. He sounds like a Mickey Mouse character. How did I get into MMA? So, I was a boxing fan. Like I grew up boxing. Like my family loved boxing. Like we watched boxing. Like the Friday night fights, Wednesday fight. When boxing, like back in the 90s, man. So I was huge into boxing and stuff. And it wasn't until I want to say like UFC 30 something. It was like 39 or something like that. I want to say it was like 39. You know what? I think it was Vitor versus Couture. That was the first like event. I remember my dad like ordered out of the whim. Like he never really watched MMA, but there was no boxing fight, and so like how did it happen? Something like because like my dad used to sell cars, and back then if you did good, you would get like a gift card, and so my dad got like a pay-per-view gift card or something like that. He got something weird like that, and he's like, hey, and that's when I first started watching like MMA. Like that's when I first got into MMA and stuff like that. And then it wasn't until like I went back and we used to go to this place, like this video place. Like my mom would go to this video place, and this video place used to let my mom rent like movies super early, like before they even came out. So she would always have these movies super early, and they also had the UFCs. And so I would ask my mom, I would bring up a UFC, and my mom would just rent it, and pretty much that was it. And I was just enamored watching it, and I got into it. And my dad slowly got into it. It wasn't until I think the first pay-per-view my dad actually really liked, and this was actually before like the whole boom, was UFC is it 86 with Rampage? The Rampage and Griffin was the first pay-per-view I remember my dad actually really liked. Like, he loved the Griffin and Rampage fight. Even though it was very technical, he just loved it. Like that, like my dad, he, don't get me wrong, he loved like the Arturo Gotti and Mickey Ward fights. He, like, those are always fun fights, but he always loved technical fights. And he loved how this guy, Quentin Rampage Jackson, Forrest Griffin, put on this technical masterpiece. So he got into that. And then UFC 92 was the first. And for me personally, I always hold that pay-per-view special place in my heart. That was the first pay-per-view that like I truly like. I was like, this is the most perfect pay-per-view I've ever fucking seen. UFC 92, but it goes down as one of my favorite all-time pay-per-views, at like top 3 for sure. That was such a great. I just remember such good things about the card overall. The final 3 fights are the main fights that I remember. I remember Rampage just knocking the ever-loving shit out of Vanderlei Silva. I remember I would watch Pride tapes. Watching Vanderlei, I thought Vanderlei was the coolest thing ever. I remember Chuck versus Bandy. I was like, no way, dude. I watched all the Pride tapes. Bandy's gonna fucking run, and then Rampage, boom, knocked him the fuck out. I think that was the 4th fight. Then Mir versus Nogueira, dude. Nogueira, all this fucking hype, dog. Oh yeah, Minotauro Nogueira. I think Nogueira was defending the interim title because at the time Lesnar just won the belt, I believe, from Couture. Or he was about to. I can't remember off the top of my head. And freaking Mir beats him and beats Nogueira. And then Suga Rashad versus Forrest Griffin was whatever. But I just remember loving that card, dude. Like, 92 is my favorite card of all time. One of my favorite cards of all time, man. A few more questions, and then I got to get out of here. It's getting kind of late, y'all. Thoughts on Liddell and Ortiz 30 for 30 doc? Love it. One of the best, not one of the best, one of the better 30 for 30 docs, especially when it comes to mixed martial arts. They did a good job. It was kind of sad when we get to Chuck's like actual life and we talk about it. Like, I don't want to talk. It makes me sad thinking about that shit. I know everyone has their past, but Dana White, he like, normally Dana White, when he does these type of documentaries, he will hold back. Like, Dana will literally hold back. Like, Dana White will be nice. He will be respectful. He won't say stupid shit. He like he won't let his true feelings go. This documentary, like, my friend, she doesn't watch MMA. She just likes watching the sports documentaries. She loves them. She wants to work on them one day. She never understood why I like Dana White at all. She saw the 30 for 30. She's like, I see why you like this guy. I don't know how the fuck he's the president of the organization. I'm like, dude, isn't he great? He just talks all the shit. It was because of Tito. I don't know what it was, but Dana was the best thing in that whole documentary. He did not give a fuck. Like, that was candid Dana. Like, you know what we wanted to see from Michael Jordan from The Last Dance, and we got that? I just wanted candid Dana in an MMA documentary so people know what we see, so people know this is who we talk about. So, yeah. But oh yeah, GSP was the guy back in the day. Like, when he was being built up, man, like, oh, they were giving GSP all the smoke. And now GSP, like, I always tell my friends, y'all didn't see GSP when he was actually like fighting. Like, my friends all respect GSP. They think he's a great fighter. They love him. They became huge fans of him. But they never got to see GSP when he was young and actually using kickboxing and was actually an entertaining fighter and not someone just ground and pounding and not really doing much. Yeah, Lesnar, that's a good time. A lot of my friends got into it, man. Yeah, Sakuraba a beast, dude. Yeah, dude. That Brock fight got people into fans, man. UFC 229. Which one was that? I'm trying to remember. 229. Let me type it in. I don't know why. Sometimes with the numbers, I tend to forget. I know 117 and McGregor versus Habib. How did I forget that one? Yeah, because 230 was the MSG show that was cursed. Supposed to be Nate and Poirier and stuff like that. But yeah. Dude, Rampage was scary back then, dude. He used to do how to. Woo! Love that shit, dude. All right, guys. I think that's it for this stream. Thank you guys to the OGs who stuck around and asked some fun questions and listened to my terrible MMA impressions and stuff like that. Yeah, that's pretty much it. When's the next one? Who knows? When will I do it again? Who knows? Will I try to do it for Edgar versus Munoz? Maybe. Hopefully this video doesn't get taken down because I showed like 15 seconds of the fight and stuff. So, yeah. But yeah, thank you guys so much. I do appreciate it. It's been fun, man. Appreciate all you guys' support. Much love. Have a good one. And yow!